He chose poorly.
Culture. Previously on the recap.
I'll do it as Amanda, as Dan Who, picking up the figure from your house.
Rush is the drug dealer's name, mate. Oh my God, they're afraid we're gonna bring a cop with us. I like his license plate, though. It's Rush.
That was it. I'm pretty sure we're on the TV in the living room, so I'm in. Oh, not even after this. Here we go.
And just like that, we never saw Alexi again. But we'll move on. So here we are. It's Friday, folks. We're back. It's Friday this time around. This is your inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. So, of course, welcome back to another installment of That Show. Of course, you can see the ticker right there. If you want to be on the show, that's how it works. You send me a DM on the day of the show. I get you on. We talk about toys, action figures, news from the last week or so. We hang out for a little bit. It's an all right time. So, of course, if you are interested, that's what you do. It could be while the show's even happening. You know, stranger things have happened here. So if you're interested, that's all you got to do. Of course, if this is your first time or you've been here many times, I do want to thank you for dropping in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And if you're feeling up for it, you could always join the cult members. That's right, folks. So this is Encountered Culture, and that is the Encountered Cult. Okay, I don't know. We just go with it around here. That's what we're doing these days. So you saw a Justin Collects on there, right? Friend of the channel. Shout out to Justin. Of course, you can find me over on his channel every Saturday night at what used to be 8:45-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is now 9 p.m. It's officially moved to 9 p.m., which means we'll probably be starting at 9:10 p.m., but we're going with 9 p.m. for now. So that's Saturday nights. Justin Collects is the channel. Collecting Justified is the show. This week, we are talking best Star Wars Black Series figures, which should be a horrible time because typically when we try to talk Star Wars, the people who know anything about it don't show up. But it is Andrew's birthday, and he has promised that he'll be there. We'll see. Let's see. I think that's it for the housekeeping. We'll start to bring on the co-hosts for the evening. So you've seen him here time and time again, and he keeps coming back because we are one. I have John.
Hello, Kenny.
Evening, John. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you this Friday evening?
Doing all right. It's a busy week. Felt like a long week, but hopefully a good weekend ahead. That's it. That's all I can hope for.
Well, you said you guys are going to be talking Star Wars on Saturday?
Allegedly, yeah.
This weekend is already shot, Kenny.
So as soon as I saw that, this is exactly what I figured, yeah. We're talking best Black Series figures. I'm like, I have 4, so I can give you my top 3, and I'll exclude one of them, I guess. I don't know.
At least one of them was the wrong Stormtrooper, so...
Right, yeah. So that one's out. So that's what we've got going on this weekend. But Let's see, John. We also have with us Lorenz. If you are over on TikTok, you may know he's launched what some may call a toy and action figure revolution. Okay, that's right. Lorenz, what's going on?
Yeah, I really like to think that I'm leading the charge on that. Averaging about 50 to 75 views.
That's right. That's all you need.
It's about 10 likes, but really at the forefront of it all.
You're on your way to starting a cult, man. That's all. You only need 50 to 75 people, and that's what I've done over here. So there you go.
Honestly, you frame it that way. Those are good numbers. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. See? It seems excessive at that point, actually, right? So, anything going on this week?
This week, no, not necessarily. Next week will be a pretty busy one. So depending on which day you do this next week, I may be around in the chat or on, or maybe not at all. I got the football thing going on. So next week's their first home game.
Nice.
So I'll be doing like chaplain work, like down the street from my house, which is really weird, but it's a lot going on next week. So.
Hey, sometimes you get that travel and then it's right down the road. I never know whether to be disappointed or excited about it, right? Because it's like, I'd like to go somewhere, but then again, I guess it is convenient. So whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do we have here tonight? Oh, apparently Dragon Man is here. He said, I'm back up for pre-order. If you're looking, come and find me. Okay? Come and find me. St. James, what's going on?
Hello. What's up, guys?
Did you order that today? It already shipped? It already landed? It's right there?
Yeah. I was like, look at all these suckers waited a whole year. I can just go right on the pulse and grab mine.
That's right. James, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
Good. Glad to have you.
Sorry, I don't have a really good intro.
Man, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just a matter of time.
Usually Alexi feeds me lines. And so
yeah, he'll be here eventually to do that. Unless Amanda, has kidnapped him and locked him in a basement somewhere for his impression of her. So I don't know. Guys, we also have and maybe I'll let him decide if he wants to let you know what's going on in his life, but we do have everyone's favorite, Christopher Allen.
Hello. I guess, yeah, we don't want people to think it's bad stuff. Yeah, it's my birthday.
I like to leave it up to speculation.
Yeah. Okay.
That's because you're real considerate. I was just going to say happy birthday, Chris, as soon as he popped up on screen.
I thought about it. Yeah. In the moment, I decided to be the benevolent dictator over here, so that's it. You see what I'm doing? I don't even know what I'm doing to myself. I own a factory that has poor wages. I apparently run a cult, and now I've just referred to myself as a dictator. I don't really know if I like where this is heading, but
yeah, we could work on your branding a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go full in the opposite way.
where you got the Dr. Evil suit on like Vince McMahon next week.
Yeah, next week I just show up as Dr. Evil. Exactly. All right, so let's see. Let's give a shout out to the chat because they are part of this whole thing. So we've got Boom 751 was in here early. Welcome, Boom. Dan Who? He's got the boomer picture, the dog in the corner there. I don't like how StreamYard doesn't show it, but if you're on YouTube, you see it. Look at that. I was here in my own stream. Wow. David, Evan, and Smith out there. St. James as well. He's here. He's there. Agent Z-Man hanging out in the chat. What's going on, Z-Man? Hey, Poc Photos out there. What up, y'all? Tuned in to Fight Time to hear Alexi's voice like that. Yeah, you turned it in at the right time. I was hoping that he would be here to at least see it, but he'll catch himself on the replay, I guess. So that's all right. Of course, John is in the chat as well as on the screen. Lorenz. And we've got some other folks in there. So we'll go through. We'll get this toy news started and see where the conversation takes us, gentlemen. So I figure as we've been doing the last several weeks, and as it winds down, we'll just see where we are with this Star Wars HasLab. So TVC HasLab, it's been sitting at around 3,000. Today it is up to 5,343. Of course, it does need 8,000 to unlock that first tier. We don't have to spend a lot of time on this because we have been talking about it for weeks, and we're right at the tail end. So we'll know next week when we meet again where this thing landed. But I guess final thoughts on this. I don't know if I think none of us are backing it unless anyone's changed their mind. And Christopher Allen, you haven't been on since we've been talking about it, so maybe you are, but I don't think you are. But
no, not getting this.
Yeah. So how does anybody at this point? I think it's a little bit hard to say whether this actually goes through. People might push it over to 8,000, but I don't know that it goes much further than that.
I think it's still as much of a coin flip as it's been for the last several weeks.
Yeah, I had to put on my glasses to make sure that was the real price. I was like, does it say $449?
I think that's what a lot of people are doing, and that's been probably some of the holdup.
Yeah, they about $100 high on that. I don't collect the vintage stuff, but geez, that's a lot. I've seen the live pictures like they've had it at the shows, and it does look cool, but
how big is it? Does it have the dimensions on there? Or any type of dimensions? Because I know it's
I'm sure
it's really large. I mean, from what I've seen at the shows, like the pictures, it looks really big. It's definitely going to dominate like whatever room you have.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some size. They had it on display at Comic-Con, so I was able to see it in person. It's big. I mean, of course, it goes with the 3 3/4 scale figures, but here you go. So you're looking at about almost 29 inches in length, a little over 30 in width, and then 10.6 high. So, yeah, you got some good size to it, which also may be a turnoff to people. If you don't have the space to display something like that, then you have no real reason to back it, right? So,
am I wrong in assuming that a lot of smaller collectors, in terms of the scale, you would think that we're going for vehicles because the vehicles would be smaller as well, but if your big thing is small partly because of size, getting a big vehicle, is that going to interest you at all?
That's a good question.
It seems so much of it is part of it is size. You like a scale, and of course maybe getting certain toys growing up would be nice, but at a certain point when you're an adult collector and you're trying to keep the size small, what good is it to be here are my small figures and then this big old vehicle as well?
Yeah.
A lot of people who do that scale, specifically in Star Wars, will talk about the reason they prefer it is for the world building. And so this, as we've talked about before, the issue with this is that, as you were just scrolling, it showed the comparison with the original. It's not that much bigger than the original that a lot of people have. Now, this one is big enough that, you can have your figures actually standing up in the area, fully standing up where they're supposed to be. But is that worth $450? I don't know. Not to me, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I agree. Not to me, but
yeah, I think I'd rather just have a printout of a poster of this in the background and put all the figures in front of it.
This tarot destroyer. I know you're just trolling out there, but you got to come up with new stuff. You already told us about your boyfriend's testicles 2 months ago. It's the same thing,
Oh,
I need fresh.
Was that his name before?
Yeah. I need fresh material.
Be careful what you wish for.
Look, we've already established that I'm just going to go the opposite way all the time. Look, David's there. Right?
I mean,
David goes the opposite way all the time.
When you start a cult, there's going to be a few people that have a couple screws loose.
There may be some challenges. Yeah. All right. Well, as far as this is, you got 3 days, 4 hours to figure it out. We've got 5 people here, none of which are backing it. So I think the statistics are not in favor. But then again, I think we're a lot of 1/12 scale, scale collectors. So
that's the reason we all know each other. So
right,
yeah, because I mean, Kurt's like the only one that seriously collects vintage, like all of it, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then I think Jay has quite a bit too, but Jay has everything.
That's right. That's right.
Kurt said that he's getting this.
He's not.
Okay.
No, he's not. He has a couple of the 2013 ones they showed it as like a little bit smaller, like they have a comparison picture there. And Jay said the same thing, and so they're like, I don't need another one. I have one that's big enough.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. So a lot of the people that collect that stuff seriously, they all a lot of them already have the 2013 one, and so that's why I think those numbers are so low too.
That's a question that I have. How often are there like brand new Star Wars collectors that are like really starting from scratch?
Probably not too often, and especially like that size, because that's like the original scale of the toys, and so that's like definitely people that are even my age or older generally that collect that.
I mean, so the Clone Wars movie came out in 2008, and the animated show started to follow that. So you're almost at this point 20 years past that. So there's a lot of kids who grew up, like Clone Wars was huge.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of kids who grew up on that version of Star Wars who are adults and have just been getting into adult collecting recently. But, as we brought up before, how much disposable income do they have right now? And is this in the zeitgeist enough to motivate them to drop $450 on it, even if they have it?
Right.
So, because people have short attention spans.
That's what, like, now I'm not going to completely shift the subject, but like Clone Wars, like I remember all my buddies were watching Clone Wars and stuff. Like I was of the age group to have gotten into that. This would have completely missed me had I not found the like this. Everything is that I know about now started with the gateway of Marvel Legends. It's like, and even with like, how big I got into Joe stuff, like Joe and Star Wars should have completely, like I shouldn't know about, how deep collecting that world goes at this point in my life. So it's like, I see other people my age who definitely were into Star Wars and Clone Wars when we were younger that have no effing clue that stuff like this exists and that people are dropping $500 on this ship. So.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it's maybe there's just not there's, like you said, 2013 was the last one. The movie is 2008. I don't know that there's enough time to grab anybody else who would be looking for something of this magnitude. The timing, I guess, just seems really weird. And, $450 is a hefty price tag. And unless you're a diehard fan, I don't.
Especially just 2 years after the Ghost for $500.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. 3 days, little less than 3,000 to get you through the first one, but I don't think it's looking good for much else after that if it hits that 8,000. So we'll see. All right, shifting gears a little bit. Dragon Man did come up already. He was here. If you had seen. So this is interesting to me, and John, you brought up a lot. You and Cloud were bringing up a lot of good points in the chat that I think people were just kind of overlooking. Right, like yes, it was a made-to-order item. there were a lot of orders. A year went by, people had second thoughts, maybe regrets, a lot of cancellations. We can, I think, safely assume, because with anything that is an ordered product, there will be cancellations. According to Michael, there are about 1,500 available, so it's not a huge number. That does seem a little bit high, but again, I don't know what the totality of the orders was at the close of this. So this pops back up today. I don't know that there was any indication that that might be the case. Maybe there was, but Alexi messaged me earlier saying that I better bring this up. And of course, he's not even here to talk about it. But, oh well. So I had to immediately go and see what was happening and going on. So sure enough, I mean, it's there. You can see right now I have the option to add it to cart. Yeah. So I guess two things. One, if you missed out on Dragon Man, go ahead and get out there and get it, right? And
yeah, screw the scalpers.
Yeah. And for those of you who 2 weeks ago paid $150, you know, I'm sorry about that, but it's there now.
So I said in the chat, I was and Lorenz gave me a thumbs down for it. I said that's why they need to charge up front for it, and when you get the right amount, because I like that paying for it later too with a lot of stuff. That's cool, and for the people that don't have the money within that 30 days or whatever, that's cool. But you run the risk of them like having an item, and there could be people that just F with Hasbro and start to order 10 of them. And then they make all these and then they cancel all of them and they're stuck with 5,000 of them. And then they're like, screw this, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a catch, you know, with it. It's like, yeah, it's great to pay later, but also it could mess up the whole program, I think, if they start feeling like too much of it's sitting.
Well, this is not going to sit. There are fewer than 500 left of the 1,500 that were there.
I was saying that, yeah, but like the Sentinel, yeah, a lot of people will buy them afterwards, but there could be thousands and thousands and thousands of Sentinels sitting, you know what I mean, afterwards too.
I think that this is just a terrible one to have to judge how the rest of it's going to go. Like some people, of course, if we're not charging now, we're charging for when it ships. Some people aren't going to do great at managing their funds. So when it's ready to come, you know, some people are going to have to cancel. That's going to happen. But like, I feel like the way Dragon Man has gone is no indication to how the Sentinels will go. Just because Dragon Man is a very niche, specific kind of game. Now he may be more of an indicator on how Mephisto may go, you know, a year plus from now. But I think that like us trying to think of how the Sentinels are going to go is going to I hope it surprises us, and that there's not, you know, a whole bunch of thousands of them sitting around.
Yeah, Mephisto will probably be closer to what this is as far as like the amount of like cancellations and stuff. I'm just saying someone could do it just to screw with Hasbro. Like one person could order thousands of them if they just created big accounts.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, I think that I'm sure they have some sort of fraud detection in place to catch that.
I mean, really? Yeah,
because like the person's not going to have thousands of credit cards. So
I get that. But the thing is, yeah, I guess you do have to have that to put in the initial.
Yeah, and they catch people trying to place multiple orders with limited quantities and stuff. So yeah, like I wouldn't worry too much about that. Like somebody might be a dick and order 5 and then cancel them, but I don't think you're going to have someone sit there and order thousands like that, because I think at some point there's probably some sort of legal issue with someone doing that anyway.
Do you think that these were cancellations though? Because when this was rolled out, I think it was Ryan Ting said there would be limited quantity available like after the fact.
Yeah, and I think new people would cancel some of these because they weren't paying up front.
Yeah. But it might have been the plan all along just to have some stock afterwards, I'm saying.
I think there would always be some extras ordered, right, for QC or other things. But John, you brought up another great point in the chat earlier about those HasLabs. 2 years ago, there was that sale where there was a limited run of certain HasLabs that came back up. And I mean, they all went very quickly when they came back up, but I do think there is over ordering, which does, play a part in it. But
yeah, they have to order a certain percentage for replacements, and we're probably past that window now. Based on when they were delivered. So it's probably a mixture of that and cancellations. And because 1,500 is not many, like it's certainly not enough for people to get mad about. Like that to me is wild.
No, I'm happy that people got it, that like they're not paying $200 for it on eBay right now. I'm glad people that really want it can pick it up.
I think that most people, unless you are the scalper reseller type, most people don't like fully care, right? It's the idea of getting, I don't want people to pay ridiculous prices for shit. But I think that what the immediate reaction thing is that it happened so quickly after it came. Like if this happened, which again, then I guess more scalpers would have gotten their money from that, which would have sucked. But like, I think that what angers people the most, if you are angry or fired up, is it's made to order and then a month later it's up in stock.
Yeah.
Like, so had it happened a year from now, I don't think it'd be much of a discussion at all for anyone.
That's really unrealistic, though. You can't expect them to pay the cost to store that in the warehouse. Like, they don't own like a big magical playhouse full of toys. Like the Pulse stuff is third-party fulfillment companies. They pay for every bit of that warehouse space they take up. Like, I don't give a fuck about their bottom line, but it's an unreasonable expectation because of course they're not going to just sit on them. That's the whole reason like clearance prices exist, is because stuff is taking up valuable space.
So a couple of weeks ago, because Pac put this in the chat, because we both live in the same area, there was a Comic-Con near us. Pac was able to find one, which for the aftermarket price was a good price. And then, of course, this pops up. But I guess it begs the question to me. So San Diego happens, right? They have it on display so you can see it. And then a couple days later, it starts to ship out. Had they taken this allotment of 1,500 and I guess saved some quantities to have for sale at San Diego and then some for sale at New York, do people feel a little bit better about that? So instead of it going up on Pulse for online orders, they can sell some of that stock at these big Comic-Cons, right? I guess like it might make people feel a little bit better. Cloud had brought up.
I think it would have the opposite effect for most people because they would be like, oh, well, that sucks. Why don't I get the opportunity to get it for that price when I'm not at the show? There is no way to win here.
No,
absolutely. Guys, while we've been talking about this, Rush did jump in, so do want to just welcome Rush.
Hi, Rush.
Hey, Rush.
Just listening in. So, throwing my 2 cents, I agree with John. It's like they ordered more, or these are just cancellations, or what they over ordered just in case they needed quality control, replace them. And now it's like, okay, that's all done. That window's closed, and let's just get these out. Let's move it out of the way so we can move on to something else. Simple as that. It's like they're not going to hold on to this, take it into other shows. They just want to get this out of the warehouse. That's how any type of sales or retail works. You want to get it out so you can bring it the next thing.
Oh, yeah. Space is money. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
John already alluded to that.
I just want to say that I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be devil's advocate.
I'm pissed.
For a friend who's not here.
The one thing though is like how you guys were talking about scalpers and everything. How many people are now going to buy these up, hoping to turn around and flip them once these do sell out?
The thing is, it's still going to be $200 in a year.
Yeah.
Even with another couple thousand of them. So
yeah, 1,500 is such a low number. Like this will be sold out tomorrow, and people will be bitching about something else next week. And if someone's like, "Oh, this sucks because I bought an extra one to sell," well, congratulations. Like that's an investment. Any fucking investment is a gamble. Buy stock. It's a coin flip, just like the HasLab. You might lose money, you might make money. it's a gamble.
Actually, real quick, while we've been talking, Kenny, if you have that webpage open, refresh it real quick and see what happens.
I don't want to lose my add to cart. No, I'm joking. I already have it. Let's see. So, same thing as earlier. It still says in stock, but this is how it was when I actually got to the page. And then, as people have been saying throughout the day, refresh a couple times and it should pop back. See, so there it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I want to say real quick, we did have a friend, and I don't know, he's been in and out in the chat before over the existence of this show. He said something about ordering multiples is now worthless and pointless. And I want to say that that's probably not true, because the whole point of you ordering your made to order thing and ordering the quantity you want is to ensure that you get what you want. So don't take this as an opportunity, as a sign to cancel one of your Sentinels. If you want 2 dang Sentinels, keep your order, because it's not guaranteed that you will get multiple Sentinels, even if they go up in stock later.
Right.
Don't
and it serves a different purpose.
Yes, this is a whole different thing.
I want a few Sentinels in my display. I want one Dragon Man in my display, you know?
Yeah. I got 2 of the Dragon Man, and I sold one to Dakota for a cost, like the same as I paid for it.
For $150. Yep.
No, I charge it with tax. It was like $94 or $95 or whatever. So anyways, but he stopped by and picked it up. So no shipping or nothing. So I actually got to meet him in person, Dakota from Strong Collectors, and hang out. And, you know, he got that. He brought me, where'd he go? Oh, he found this somewhere in the middle of the country.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I need that. All right. You want to send that my way? That'd be great. Yeah. I still have not seen those at all in person.
But anyways, buying multiples and stuff and thinking you're going to get over on people like that. Like, you know, not that, you know, I've sold stuff at a profit a couple of times that I've had multiples of, but that's after I've asked in the chat if anyone wanted it.
Hey,
like,
look,
you know,
nobody has to justify it. Like it. People can do what they want with their money and with their stuff. Once you buy something, it's yours. Whatever you want to do. But don't cry about it but the only surprising thing about this is that people are surprised by it. Like, I fully expected this from the moment they first announced it. The way it worked, I was like, oh, people are going to cancel, and the only available now. Like, they'll have to put some more up, and it's exactly what I expected to happen. I don't see how it, if someone was brand new to collecting and they were like, oh, how did this happen? I could see that. But anyone who's been looking at this stuff for a few years, like, how did this catch you off guard?
My bad. I'm stupid, John. Sorry.
I wasn't talking about you, and you're new to collecting. How long have you been? How long have you been seriously collecting, though?
It's been 2 years now.
Yeah.
I'm not still. There are still certain practices that I go, okay, all right, yeah.
That's all right. Quick shout out to Rowdy Riles. What's up, Rowdy?
Hey,
also,
I watched your top 5 so far of the year the other day. Cool video.
There you go. Yeah, check out Rowdy's channel. She's got a great channel over there. You know, also in the neighborhood of me. I think we're growing a nice cohort over here, I guess. Pac, Sentinel. Hey, Pac, if you really want a Sentinel, I ordered too many. I got you. Just we'll figure it out.
Definitely don't pay the initial eBay prices because this is going to happen again. I canceled my Sentinel a few months ago.
Yeah, I have 2 that I know I want, and I have 2 more on order. So
I have 5 on order. I can't afford that shit.
Yeah, see, as James would say, Lorenz is poor. There's 5 more Sentinels.
He ordered more than I did. That's Dan in his ear. Dan, just order them. Just put the orders in. Come on, guys. I don't have an English accent. I can't do it. I could try to do the Alexi girl English accent maybe, but not.
There
Please
you
do
go.
it.
Yes, please. I need a for next week.
No, I'm good. I don't want to get sick.
This is James doing Alexi, doing Amanda as Dan, picking up Galactus from Rush. Okay, please.
I have to watch some
That's
Harry
fine.
Potter to refresh my brain on the accents.
You could. They also have stuff for grown-ups over there.
What? Oh no, they
Shows for
don't.
grown-ups.
It's just Harry Potter, right? Over there. That's it.
That's all that. That's all he's got.
Favorite.
Actually, you know what's a dope? Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's a
Yeah.
dope one. Like
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
with the
There's a
Brad Pitt accent, whatever that was.
Snatch, but
Snatch.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Same guy, same director.
Guy Ritchie.
You like
yeah.
you like dogs? I said you like dogs, motherfucker. Okay, that was terrible. I won't do that again. All right.
Thank
No problem. I will commit to that. Okay. Any parting thoughts on Dragon Man here?
It's a win for
It's a
collectors.
win.
It's a win.
Buy
for
one
the-
now if you want it because they are going and it will be sold out tomorrow.
I agree. So there you go. It's your chance. Chance is now. The
I'm
time
already
is
stocking up.
now. All right. So just a quick recap of pre-orders that went up this week. Cyclops, Jean Grey, X-Men 97 2-pack did go up for pre-order this week. One that I've said a few times that I'm looking forward to. I did not have the Cyclops Phoenix 2-pack, the old Toys R Us exclusive one. And as I've built out my displays, I kind of want to build out different X-Men teams. Now, it is X-Men 97. It's the same costume. Color is a little bit brighter. I think that would be the main takeaway. But for me, it's all fair play. It's a good updated Cyclops. Did anybody else get in on this 2-pack? James?
I do.
Nope.
No. Okay. Just
There's too much coming out around that time.
there is so much coming up. Yes.
I'll probably regret it later, but I've skipped on all the 97 2-packs so far.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it's still in stock.
Yeah, as an exclusive, yeah,
They must have made a ton of them.
they overshot on that one. I think. Yeah.
A lot of people are excited about that Cyclops.
Which is good though. They should overshoot on this because like the 97 stuff has done very well.
Yeah.
It's another thing that you don't want going to the scalpers, the folks looking to get another Wolverine to sell or something. So,
and if this is in
And
stock,
Dan's pissed right now. He ordered like 5 of these.
if this is in stock when the next season of the show drops, it'll sell out then.
Exactly. I think that's what we're seeing at the moment, right? When the first waves of X-Men 97 figures came out, they kind of sat until the first season came out. People watched it. People got excited about it. Then they went out and ordered, right? It's been a little bit of time, so we've hit a lull. Season 2 comes out. More people get back into it, reinvested in the series, and boom goes the dynamite. Right. Little old school internet throwback for you.
Can I ask if Adrian in the chat is talking about the classified snake armor? Sorry, I just wanted to interrupt with that.
Did anyone buy an extra snake they want to sell me? If you're out there, let Adrian know.
that's made me panic and be like, when is my snake coming? Because I got delayed and I need to make sure that I have
Somebody put up a
money in
picture
my
of that
checking
one.
Yeah.
account for it.
Adrian, just message me at some point on Instagram.
There you go.
What does the acronym stand for snake?
Fucking, I don't remember it. It was over 40 years ago, man. I do not remember what that stands for.
I'll let you up to it.
It stands
The A
for
stands for armor, I think. No,
There you go.
yeah, something armor.
kill
something. Yeah.
Everyone.
System neutralizer armed cloaking equipment.
Oh, armed.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure cloaking isn't spelled with a K, but all right.
My favorite thing about seeing like with this some of this stuff like memes when it's like, oh, it's a G.I. Joe acronym, is that they just really wanted to use a word.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like
make it work.
Yeah, they're all terrible backronyms, every single one of them.
Yeah, and cloaking they spelled with the K, just for that.
Which, I mean, if you're a far right terrorist organization, like sneaking extra K's in there, it's probably not the last thing you're gonna do when you're naming things.
Seems on brand. All right, we'll move on from Cyclops and Jean. That is out there. The other one that went up for pre-order this week is your Emperor Doom. Did anybody? I didn't pre-order this one. I don't have a place for it. I don't have
I'm super psyched about this figure. This is cool
for it. All right, James, you're in on it. Okay.
Yep. Anything Doom. Doom is like up there, like Doom, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Pretty much. I'm gonna buy anything besides Wolverine 97 in his regular clothes. Just out of protest.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's been so many of him in regular clothes.
You're gonna want that one once it starts going to $85 on the secondhand market, and you're.
Yeah, I think I won't feel that bad about another Wolverine in a flannel and on my shelf. I'll live. It will piss me off if it goes to $85.
You say that, but like he'll be wearing that through like the best episode of season 2.
Absolutely.
And it'll be so expensive, and you'll be like, I should have listened to John when he told me to pre-order that.
Are they sold out? Look at you. I'm looking back at my Wolverine shelf. I was like, do I need that?
You need it, man. Just go. If it's still in stock, available to pre-order, go ahead and pre-order it. You can always cancel it later.
If I can sell this, I'll
Is that your model kit? How's that coming along?
It's in the same fucking spot as it was 3 weeks ago or whatever. It has.
Oh, there you go.
First time it's been moved since I pulled it up on the screen. I just kind of look at it and I don't know what to do.
Still available.
Yeah.
Go ahead, James. Like you can always cancel the pre-order.
It is a good one. Like I wish I didn't have all the other ones in the civilian clothes. Because it would be cool if it was like a regular size figure, but they're all like short, so you know it's Wolverine. Like so you can't like.
But that's your guy, though.
You got to get it.
Just ask Kenny about Superman.
Yeah, got to catch them all.
I seen that Ross one today at Ross.
Oh, you actually saw? That's the weirdest thing to me. Like a Ross exclusive. If you're a mint on card collector, you might as well just throw that out the window. I don't, like,
it says Hush Superman. I thought it was supposed to be the movie one.
It was supposed to be the movie one, just like
there's 2.
Oh, there's a Hush one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rush is right. There is.
How much is a Ross exclusive?
I didn't even look. It looked like shit. So
if the Ross exclusive doesn't sell, where does Ross send those figures?
Ollie's.
Ollie's? Okay, that makes sense.
DD's discount.
DD's, yeah.
They sent it over to Target. Like,
it goes the other way.
Full price.
There's nothing on Target shelves by the Ross and Target are pretty close to each other where I live, and yeah, they could just send it there, and because Target needs something on their shelves.
Well, it's funny because anytime something new pops up at Ross, especially here in Orlando, it's like any Target or Walmart up the street from said Ross, they will now see people bought the things at Ross and then returned it for full price at Walmart or Target. So it's never saw these on shelves, and now all of a sudden they're back on the shelves.
Yeah, I hadn't gone in there for a few months, and I made a haul, but I didn't really need most of it. But
Yeah, but that line you were talking about, that's the reason I don't really mess with Ross. Like the last time I was in one, I walked back to the toy department, which of course looked like it had been hit by a hurricane because people who shop there just use it as a babysitter. And I get up to the front and there's like 14 people in line, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just putting this back. I'm not doing that. Whatever I was going to save on this is not worth the time I was spending."
Yeah, no, I've gone in there so many times over the last few years, and I'll find one thing that I want, and then I'll look at the line. I'm just like, "Fuck it," and then even though I can save like $10 or whatever, I'm just like, "No, I can't stand in line for."
No, I'd rather spend the $10.
Yeah,
that Ross
just not have the figure.
decide
Really
what's
like
a need and what's a want.
Yeah.
If you need it, you'll wait in line. If you just want it, that line's not worth it.
What James found a stack of figures for $5 or $6 a piece, whatever they were.
Yeah,
that's when you have the dilemma. Like, do I need to spend this? Yeah. See, the Dracula. I paid full price for all these, but if I hadn't and I had seen them for that cheap,
Brother Voodoo. And then these are the ones I actually am going to keep.
Oops, that's me.
This is for tomorrow's stream, I think. But,
yes, there you go. Yes.
You can linger on James full screen as much as you want, Kenny. He really likes it when you do that.
If I have something to do, I don't mind it. But I don't like just being awkward and not have nothing to say. That's weird. All right. That's all the pickups I have for now.
He's got more for later. Don't worry.
It was actually a slow week.
I'm counting on it.
That was like the main amount of shit that I got.
Speaking of Marvel Legends that no one had any complaints about and are super excited about everything involved with, the team did show off the New York Comic-Con exclusive, which will then subsequently go to Pulse for order.
Is it bad that my favorite part about this is the box?
No, I mean,
if you were into those cards, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a thing.
The boxes are cool. I'm just sad we only get one a year.
Well, here's a question: Would you like them to do a wave of these, but then you have to wait like 2 years till you get another one, or 3 years, or 10 years? So pick your poison, I guess.
I guess one, maybe could they do 2 a year? Like, could we get one every 6 months, maybe, or something?
I think that would be fair. People like these, and the card thing is a great throwback. Of course, people have some qualms with the figure itself, but
oh yeah, no, the flaming legs for all of them, like if you had an army, is kind of corny.
Speaking of flaming legs, Alexi is still with us, so he's made it.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of corny, or did you say horny? Either way, it works.
Dealer's choice.
What's up, fellas?
Okay,
and Lawrence.
Damn.
I had to hold. I almost called you the N-word, right? And here's the thing about that is that I can say it, but it feels weird, like saying it like.
Don't make me tap the sign, Lorenz.
It's like everybody cusses in the LNL chat from time to time, right? But every once in a while, I want to say something and be like, "Nigga, what?" But like, it feels like I shouldn't say it, like in that chat. I don't know.
I, for one, welcome your use of the N-word in the LNL chat, and I would I'll emoji it every time.
As long as no one else here who's on screen with us does it.
So what did I miss?
We're going to start over. So, HasLab. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we talked about Dragon Man. Okay.
Okay. Oh man, you guys did Dragon Man during the figure stuff? Oh, I was hoping it was.
I was hoping you would get here in time for. We spent a lot more time on the Star Wars HasLab,
okay.
but
okay.
Yeah. And then we just we just went over the Cyclops Gene 2-pack and Doom pre-orders that went up this week.
Cool.
And now we've landed on the Super Scroll. So
All right. I'm all caught up. I'm up to speed.
you're caught up. We can always circle back to Dragon Man if you have any thoughts you need to get out. But we haven't delved into this Super Scroll yet. So we talked a little bit about the packaging because people are fans of the box. Love a good box.
So is this going to be 35 like the other one, or they haven't said yet, right?
Well, Death's Head was 40. I'm assuming this will be.
Was it 40? I thought it was 35.
Yeah, $39.99. I'm assuming this will be at least that much, if not 45.
So if they added like $10 more, they could put like a web sperm in there.
Yes,
absolutely.
Well,
or Doom.
A Doom head. I like the head sculpts are cool, man. Like if they just could do arms and legs and charge $50, who cares? Just put some extra legs and extra arms in there.
I think there's a lot of people that would care.
I don't like how they made the one arms that you're not probably going to use penless, and then the other arms have pins. That kind of.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, because they're just reusing the same Super Scroll arms from the
in Dalsum, this $25 comes with 2 sets of arms and legs and 2 heads.
But surely these are bendy wire long arms. Oh, they're not.
So I think like and not just mine, a collective grouping of folks' main gripe with this is just how jarring it is going from the upper torso to the legs, right? No gradation. It just goes boom, boom.
It doesn't look like
torch legs.
It doesn't look like that. It looks like he had from the waist down is Jello. Like if they had added
look like a nice
some
Jello.
sort of fire effect and had like a transition from the lower torso piece to the thighs where it looks bad. I understand the card art, but as a designer, it's your job to interpret things.
Yeah.
It's not even really a good representation of the card art other than rock power, stretch power, flame power. Because the card art, which Dan Hugh pointed out on LNL, actually Rich M pointed out because he's the best. The rock arm or the thing arm on the card is his right arm, and on the figure it's the left, and then the other side for the stretch. But also on the card, he has flame effects on his legs, not just like the fire looking. So if they'd even added like one more flame effect, like one for each leg, even though that flame effect goes on his fist, it would have been like better, significantly better. But they did.
Even if they didn't tool up new legs, even if it were just something that you slide over the feet where there's something there.
Yeah.
That makes it again not look like he's walking around on Jello legs, because that's what it looks like.
All right.
This looks like the embodiment of the saying "liar, liar, pants on fire."
Yeah, that's a good point. He does just have fire pants.
Someone on Reddit said that it looked like they ripped all of his skin off on his lower half, and that's what was under. Is anyone going in for this for sure? Which you'd be totally fine in doing?
No.
Of course I am, because I am a glutton for punishment and I hate myself. But
do you have the bath, Kenny?
I have the bath. I have the 2-pack scroll that came with the Scroll Queen.
Okay. So you already have 2 versions of this kind of.
I have the Army Builder scrolls. It's just part of the scroll art. The only thing I don't have is a scroll head for my giant man.
Yeah.
The only thing
I heard there was a chance to get that. I don't remember where.
Yeah.
They should put that.
You could always, go back and find the Marvel Universe scroll giant man.
I do have that. I do have that actually. So.
Oh, nice.
Kenny, I don't think you need this.
I don't need a lot of things, John, but here we are. So
yeah, I also
guys, it's time we organize an intervention for Kenny.
If you rub his chest, the S appears.
I also have the Marvel
scroll,
Select Super Scroll, which is pretty cool. So Kenny, you
That
should
one,
get that.
that one's cool. I do like that one because you get like the Black Bolt, like screaming effect. Yeah, so that's probably. You know what? I should probably get that one instead because it is a good looking figure. Yeah, maybe I should sit this one out. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna sit this one out, but I'm gonna buy it. So.
You know what? You could get some cloth good pants, and then you could buy a bunch of them. You could just start making cloth good pants.
Boom,
boom. That's it. That's how I'm gonna make my money.
I've been trying to convince my wife to make capes, like wired capes and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, get on that and start making stuff. I got built-in people that will buy them, I'm sure, if you do a good job.
Yeah. There you go. What were you gonna say, Lawrence?
If he was like, yeah, we're doing the Alexi 1 hour Dan Who show off your collection, and then all of a sudden it goes to the Super Scrolls in fabric pants. You're done. You're not allowed.
It's funny you brought that up because we were talking earlier today about how Dan has a short attention span. So like 1 hour for that segment was probably like 6 months for him. He's like, oh my God, he's still talking about it. Pass for me.
I don't have any
Jolly Rancher, man.
Pass.
Christopher Allen.
Oh no, I'm not getting this. This does not appeal to me at all.
Rush, is this a pickup for you?
Oh no, passing on this. I mean, just scrolling through all the images with the whole, upper body, lower body. There's not a single picture, not a single angle that it actually looks good.
Yeah, it does look very mismatched. What do you have a lot of Toy Biz scrolls in your collection still?
No, I really just the scrolls everyone else has, the 2-pack scrolls, the army builder scrolls, and then the Build-A-Figure.
Don't do it, Kenny. Don't do it.
But I already asked David to get me one in New York. So
what's David gonna do with a bunch of extra parts? Oh no.
You have enough time to tell him never
mind.
Nope.
Okay. Damage is done. Yeah.
Word is bond.
Word is bond, man. Word is bond. Yeah. I probably should not get this right because all I'm gonna do is get this and be like, damn, this does look like shit in hand. So, but I want that shit in my hand. Okay.
Does it pop at the waist? It looks like it just pop right off. Like you could switch legs, right?
Probably. What if I put the cannonball? The cannonball torso, like flame torso.
I think that swivel waist has like a lipped peg, so you're gonna have to like pop the glue of his torso to like separate it.
You have to like crack it in half.
Yeah.
And that cannonball effect, that's going to be more narrow than the Super Scroll's waist will be.
I mean, he looks perfectly proportioned, John. Chris left on that note.
Yeah,
he's out.
This guy out of here.
California Red Devil. You guys are streaming during NFL Week 1 Chargers Chiefs. It's on over there. It's still 0-0 California Red Devil.
Dog, okay. You know who's gonna win this game? California Red Devil. It's Chargers Chiefs, man. Come on.
There's a Friday night game,
and they're playing in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah.
So that means it's Saturday?
There? I was gonna say so it's like a Saturday morning game.
No, they're
only
an
hour ahead. That's it.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so everybody loves this figure. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I did save the Batmobile. Well, look. For all you suckers who backed that shit project from Mcfarlane, joke's on you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Alexi, tell me why. I don't know why. I just built up all that hype. And I don't care.
So this is from the company formerly known as LPZZ. They're doing that. Well, not they're doing, but they released that Batman, the Arkham Knight version of Batman. There's a Deathstroke that's on pre-order from them, and the Batman people have gotten in hand, and they do say that it's really good. I personally didn't pre-order it because it's a little too large for my scaling. It's kind of close to a McFarlane scale. And I ended up not backing the crowdfunded Batman that was, the tier 3 one, or you could go like really overboard and you can get black and white figures with Todd's little scribble or whatever. But I didn't back that. I stayed strong, and now they have come out with essentially a model kit for the same Batmobile, but much higher quality. You can see in the images here. That is a sneak peek of their LPZZ Affleck Batman. I already have the Mafex version of that Batman, so I'm a Batman with Batmobile collector. So I was really excited to see this, and I was even more excited that I held off on Todd's stuff, and my patience was rewarded because this thing looks incredible to me. I will say I've never really put together a model kit Batmobile, but it looks really cool. And I have watched videos of Mondo King, which is a different company that makes the Christian Bale Batmobile, the Tumbler model kit. And it has a lot of moving parts, and it's kind of like Yellow Park in that it's a simple model kit, but it's a little more complicated than that. So just like St. James is going to have his wife go to work on some capes, I'm going to put Amanda down at a table, and I'm just going to have her build this for me. So
James will come down and help you. James loves model kits.
Yeah, how's that coming along, James?
I'm almost done.
Yeah.
the Jordans, right?
Almost done getting it out of the box?
No, the Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll send it
you
to
guys.
you, Lexi, and you can pass it on to your wife, and she can.
I will definitely tap it on my wife.
I mean,
the model kit too.
Don't you got people that can build a model kit for me? Like, I thought you had workers.
I might
Yes.
ship it directly to Kenny's factory, and we'll just have them assemble it for like 12 cents a day or whatever.
And we're
he pays
only
them.
charging 130% tariffs right now.
Yeah. Alexi and I can't do that at our factory. We pay our workers too well for that shit. James.
Yeah, the nation of Mattel is very strict on how you pay your workers.
Yeah.
It does look cool, though.
Yeah,
I mean, all the
I don't.
Batmobiles look. I think they all look dope. Like, even the Mcfarlane ones look dope. But it's another Batmobile. I just feel like there's a lot of Batmobiles lately.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many Batmen out there, so
A
it's not for
Batmobile a
everyone.
day keeps
But I
the
really like
Joker
it.
away.
Does anybody else do like vehicles or model kits or anything like that?
No, but I've seen like almost every single company doing like the model kits now. It's pretty much, oh, hey, here's a figure. You just assemble it yourself, but it's a model kit.
Yeah.
It's like, how long till Hasbro releases model kit Marvel Legends, and you just receive in a small little box, and you just put everything together, nothing on display.
$85.
The reason I collect action figures is because I don't want to do the work. It's already done.
Man, yeah. Jason Bateman from the commercial.
Oh yeah,
Funny.
that was a Super Bowl commercial from last year that they ended up not airing.
If we get to a point where Mattel's doing a 6-inch DC line that I like enough to collect, I might at that point want a Batmobile for a Batman figure. But at current, the only Batman figure I have is the DC Direct animated Batman, not the new Batman Adventures version that doesn't have the yellow oval. That's the only Batman figure. I used to have 150 Batman figures, but right now that's the only one in my house. So
Nice. James, is that the Mattel, or I mean the McFarlane reissue?
Yeah, there's the Mcfarlane, the 66.
Sick.
That's cool. That'll be my only Batmobile.
There you go.
I picked it up. Now I have to dust it.
All right. Well, speaking well, I guess Alexi, you're in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely.
Anybody else?
no.
No.
How much is it though?
$4.99 RMB. Does
Get
anyone
your
know what that
RMBs.
currency is?
Get your RMBs together.
No. I'm sorry I
Translates
asked.
to
Is it
so
499
that's
yen?
Chinese yuan,
Oh, okay.
and that translates to $69. Nice, and 87 cents.
That's not bad.
No,
No, I got to do all the work.
Mcfarlane.
I mean, for a quote unquote model kit, it does not look that complicated when you see
No,
the pieces laid out
it
like
doesn't.
that.
It's just
Yeah, that's way less pieces than my Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
yeah. So hey, $69. Why not?
nice.
What's not going to cost you $69 for your Batman collection, though, is your Mezco 112 Dark Knight, Christian Bale, Batman. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, is there more pictures?
No, you just have to read amongst yourselves while I look at this. No. All right.
Are there any Mezco collectors in the group?
No.
I collect a little bit of Mezco, but not really movie figures. I just get like the DC like comic inspired.
Yeah, you have like Constantine and everyone, right?
Yeah, Constantine. I got Mr. Freeze. I got the classic Batman and Dick. And then yeah, I got a few. I don't have any movie figures. They don't really appeal to me as much.
Yeah.
With the hype of the in-art Batman, I mean, do you think like that's going to affect sales on this, and people are really enjoying that figure?
I mean,
Yes.
there's also the
What
recent
figure is
history
that,
of the.
Alexi? Mafex?
This is the InArt Morphig. I think they're
Oh.
gonna drop Morphig, but this is InArt. Usually they make 1/6 figures, but this is their first actual release of a 112 figure.
It looks really good.
It is. I really glazed this figure in private and publicly on one of the Collecting Justified streams.
Oh yeah, there's still some on his cowl.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
It looks like he moves better than Christian Bale could in that suit.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's got all the sculpt of a Mafex and the durability of an SH Figuarts, which I really appreciate. And I'm all in on the InArt line, which is why I'm not going to be ordering the Mezco version. But I do know some hardcore Mezco collectors, prime to the first, that are going to be ordering this. I don't think it looks bad, to be honest. I don't think it looks amazing. I think it has all the hallmarks of a Mezco. Like this image right here, you can see on his chest. It doesn't look as finely detailed as like maybe his carbon fiber tri-weave dipped plating or whatever he says in the movie. It does look a little rubbery. And there was an image where it was a close-up of his arm bending, and you could kind of see like the rubbery or like soft, that one.
Yeah, right here.
That one looks a little funky. I don't know. You know what you're getting when you get a Mezco. So, and the people that really enjoy Mezco are probably going to order this. But I'm great with my InArt. I will say that Mezco always knocks it out the park with accessories, and I do think that they've held up that here. It comes with like his detachable like explosive gel gun, the EMP gun. You get the whiteout eyes on the head sculpt. You get that really good Christian Bale head sculpt. That actually used to be my screensaver for a long time when he's like looking down at the cowl, sitting in the chair. So it looks cool. That's the head I was referring to.
Whiteout eyes.
Yeah, except he wasn't wearing the cape when he had, Actually, he was when he was using those eyes. He just wasn't using that weapon. But overall, it looks like a good Mezco. And I will say the one thing that it does have over the InArt is it comes with a wired cape, which the InArt does not.
Didn't people really hate the '89 Batman though?
They did, but that was a seamless body. I don't think this is meant to be a seamless body.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All the accessories that you would want. Yeah, so it comes with a little pack for when he's actually using that explosive gel gun, which is going to be cool. So that means that the cape must be detachable. I think for Mezco collectors, this is a pretty solid offering.
Yeah.
And it comes with the Fueme head. So that's also pretty cool.
The only one you
I like
need.
that stern frown, though, second from the left. Like,
I was going to make a comment about that one when it was.
oh, he's upset.
That
He's
is-
upset you're not ordering it, guys. Look how you upset him. When are you going to order this?
That shit looks like cartoonish. Looks like Peter Griffin under there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The
does
other
look a
one,
little
the one next
cross-eyed.
to it too, on the right, to the right of that, is kind of a. It could be our president.
Yeah, the Pete. That's like the Pete Holmes. If you guys have ever seen those sketches.
Yeah.
That is absolutely Pete
He's
Holmes the
just
Batman.
tired. He's sleeping.
All right.
All right.
Even the unmasked head looks like kind of strange, like the facial expression.
Yeah, he's
Like,
upset
oh.
at our comments.
He looks confused. Like, what?
Confused,
This is
possibly
weirding me
disappointed.
out, man. Let's go.
He looks like the lighting guy was moving around in the background while he was trying to.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
The longer I look at him, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully this next one is better for you. So Jada,
Ooh.
Frosty did go up for pre-order, right? Now, a lot of people have been waiting for these classic Christmas holiday things to become modern day action figures, right? And Jada has now delivered Frosty the Snowman. Okay, he's got a corn cob pipe and a button nose. It's just very solid. I don't know, like it almost looks too plain for snow. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because like if you remember those movies, it kind of had like a texture, almost like a cloth esque looking, texture.
Yeah.
In those movies, whether it's
This was
Rudolph or
this was a
even
cartoon,
Frosty,
though, right?
Yeah. This is
like stop
animated.
motion.
It's very
Oh.
smooth.
Is this Rankin Bass? I thought it was an animated one.
Oh, I
Actually, I thought
maybe
this
it
was
is.
animated.
Yeah, this is animated,
This is animated.
but
Oh.
it's lumped in with all those Rankin Bass type things. But I think the Rankin Bass one is sort of the narrator snowman, right? That they
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Oh,
thinking.
okay.
Yeah, I was
Using
thinking the wrong
elf.
thing. My bad.
That was in the flannel vest.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is 100% animated 2D.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is one where he's always like, "Happy birthday!"
dude, I'll pick this up at Ross next year
There you
for
go.
anyone that wants it.
There was
Yeah.
a 6-inch scale Frosty the Snowman figure. I can't remember the name of the company. I don't know if they ever made anything else, but this was maybe 20 years ago. And it, like the hat, like there was a magnet in the head to hold the hat in place and everything. It didn't have as much articulation, but it looked just as good. And it was $10. And
You're
Tony the
thinking of
Tiger-
Michael Keaton's Jack Frost.
What? Okay.
Nobody was thinking about Michael Keaton. This guy's
Jada's-
Alexi. Oh, that's creepy.
Jada's Tony the Tiger is $30, and it's still available for $30 on Big Bad Toy Store where this is available. I don't like the pricing on this is out there.
$50.
It couldn't have been a licensing thing, right? Like, how much is it to get whatever the hell Frosty
That's just
is?
probably
Like,
public domain by this point. Like it's so
No, it's like, but
it's not that old. But
I just don't look at this and see a $50 toy.
no.
It's tough because
Nah.
I want to support. I like all the things that I like. Jada's killing it, right? Like everybody kind of pretty much agrees that that's all that they're doing great work. But it's like, and I would like to have this, and and in my head, I know this doesn't mean that they're going to do Rudolph and all these other characters. That's a different thing, right? But if this does well, there's a chance that maybe they try to
That
get
they
these other
maybe do,
characters to
yeah.
But it's like, dang, I really don't want to pay $50 for this. Like,
I expected this to be.
strong. Just act like it's coming out next year, and you'll get it for half price.
Yeah.
I honestly expected this to be a $30 to $35 thing. Like, you know,
I'm
I
saying, yeah.
you know, $5 more than Tony the Tiger would make sense. Sure.
I was ready to buy it this morning. Like, I went on to Big Bad Toy Store. I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab the Frosty, and then I seen $50. Like, nope.
Well, June at the conventions actually said this would be a, you know, more deluxe, a higher dollar value than the cereal mascot. So we knew this would be more expensive because he said so.
I mean, if we're gonna say that Jada's not being greedy, then would this be like tariffs or something? Or
no? Hold on. What did Dan tell me to say? Oh, Jada's horrible, and
this is why. Oh my God! I know why Dan hates Jada now.
Jada's just fine. It's just a bad price. And maybe you're right. Maybe it is because it costs so much more to ship stuff, or they're anticipating at that time, and they're just covering their asses now. It's also isn't a BBTS exclusive.
It is.
Oh, that's
then this might not hit Ross then.
I know. I just thought when I said that out loud, I was like, "Shit, there goes my Ross theory."
It could very well be. Like, look, the tariffs are crazy. Like, everything's crazy right now. List price is $50. Let's see how many of them we can sell, because we know sooner or later we're marking this down to 40 or 35. So let's just try to make a little bit more off of it for now, because like I'm sure when the contract was signed for this to be an exclusive, things were very different.
I'm just imagining some wild person that has like Frosty shit all over their like bedroom, and like, you know, not that I'm weird too, so whatever, but that they had to, they're like $50. Oh, that's nothing. Like I'm getting $5.
I want this to sell well. That way next year they can release a 2-pack of Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Ooh, that would be sick. I will point out in the fine print at the bottom of the image, it does say Warner Brothers, so maybe it is a licensing thing.
Okay.
The Frosty license costs more than Batman. Like, it's crazy.
Damn.
Z-Man, what's the backstory to this? Did Frosty the Snowman not make it into the UK sphere? Not a thing.
I mean, they don't even know what Adventure Time is over there.
Yeah,
so
I just read Adrian's comment.
There's a song. I forget the name of it.
Oh man, can't remember.
Here's a clue. So yeah, 50. I'm out, but it's fun. I like the idea. I'm with Rush. Like, I hope it does well, so there's motivation to do other things. But $50, I just don't see it happening. But
no.
Or just wait till their quarterly sale, and this might be like 20% off or something.
Could be.
What would be the price that you guys would be willing to pay for this?
I was ready for 35. I thought that's not what it was going to be. So
I don't even have a strong connection to it.
It does come in the TV like box.
Yeah, they didn't put a picture of the in package, which it does come in like a TV style box.
Yeah, but don't they do the arcade cabinet boxes for Street Fighter that are $25?
Right.
Yeah, so
not the ones Lorenz is holding.
I got them for 25. Remember, I got lucky.
Oh, that's right.
It finally came in yesterday.
Oh wow! It only took.
Hey, give him a break. It's a small company. Lorenz is kicking the small company wallet.
Drum collectors got to jam.
His company. I'm not even saying the name either. No one's saying the name. We're just.
Don't worry.
Frosty.
They're not in the chat.
They never.
You know what? I didn't because I was like, what's the point? But when I had reached out about these, they were like, hey man, we'll give you something for free too. They're like, we have some Jada Toy stuff, and I was like, do you have all these other Street Fighter things? I was like, I'm all caught up on the Street Fighter except for what I'm waiting for. And they're like, okay, you want like one of the Mega Man figures? And so I just picked a Mega Man figure. And guess who didn't get his free Mega Man figure?
Oh no, come on.
But I was like, it feels really petty to be like, hey man.
I don't know.
Maybe it'll show up in a couple of days. Who knows?
Okay, then they're supposed to arrive on Saturday, this past Saturday, and then it didn't happen. They got here yesterday. But I'm looking at the USPS thing, and that's its own thing, right? USPS is its own issue.
Yeah.
But they're coming from Kansas. It's like, boom, Kansas, boom. Okay, at one certain point, it says in Chicago. Remember, I live in Indiana. So it says it's from Kansas to Illinois. I'm like, good, it's right there. Then I get on the next day, it says delayed. The next day says delayed. The next day, then it goes, it's in Columbus. So it jumped
backwards
over me.
Lorenz, I'm going to stop you right there. You're talking to fellow Americans. We don't know where everything's located unless we're actually looking at a map. You know, I don't know if geography was anyone's subject back in school. So, you know.
I know where all the places you were talking about are, Lorenz.
I remembered in my head just because I know my two neighboring states because I have friends that live in both states. So I was like, I know that those are next to me, right? But just to make sure, I did look up. I typed in United States map just to make sure I wasn't.
Am I tripping right now? Yeah.
Yes. Like,
well, we know Kansas City is in Brazil. We just talked about that earlier.
As is San Diego.
Yeah.
Or I guess LA
Los Angeles.
Yeah, San Diego moved to Los Angeles to go to Brazil. So there you go. It's confusing.
But yes, Ohio is still to the east of you, Lorenz. That has not changed.
Just in case.
Wait. Sorry. There's been a Dragon Ball figure on the fucking screen for like how long?
Yeah, I thought we were waiting on Justin to show up.
Yeah, where the hell is Justin at? Like, I don't even. He was in the chat.
Yeah, now we don't even have to talk about it because it's been on way too long. So
thank you. Next.
Read to yourself. New York Comic Con. SH Figure Arts.
Does he have a halo?
He has a halo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody has to explain this.
I don't know anything about
in
this.
the arc that he appears, so there's a fusion of two characters that they have to combine their powers into one without the Planeteers. But actually, I think it's just Goku who's dead. And he's allowed to come back to the mortal plane to do the fusion, which is why there's a halo over him. And this is the fusion that is accomplished by doing the fusion dance. So it's a figure that's been released before. SH Figure Arts does these where they just do a recolor of a popular figure. So that's what you have here. But the halo is because half of the two people, or half of the makeup of this person has come from the afterlife. So the halo is like a little asterisk in real life to remind you that they're dead already.
Right. And fusion
Dragon
dance.
Ball's wild.
That's what I was going to say. Fusion dance.
Yeah.
It sounds wild.
Can I say that as like we're all like our thing is superhero crap, right? Like that's the basis that has united this group is collecting superhero crap. We've got resurrections that happen all the time. All this, everything, all the time. Our lore, when you really get into it, is dumb, makes no sense. But why is it that we're all like the second anime comes up, we're like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard?
Because we need something, okay? We need something to push back on.
I just don't know why he needs the halo. That's all.
It was
You
funny.
don't see
The whole
other
time
people
Alexi was
collected
talking
and-
about him, all I could do is look at that fucking crotch. I didn't hear a word he said.
The camera isn't even pointing down there, but I get. Oh, you meant the. Never mind.
Is that the back or the front or the?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the back of all their Spider-Man figures that they put on the front of their Dragon Ball figures. Actually,
I mean,
all right.
If you're Dragon Balls all day like that, like you're going to be a little swollen. So.
Those fuckers are bulging out on both sides.
gonna get a little fusion, gonna get a little infection, gonna get a little chafing.
Okay. Yes.
You're
Dragon Ball
getting
Z.
all the New York Comic-Con exclusives, right? Including this one.
Yeah, I mean, I got to put this next to my Super Scroll, Super Saiyan, Super Scroll. I hate them both. You know.
And you could get another Superman to put between both of those.
Superman. Yeah. Just super. Great. All right. I think we can move on from here. Is anybody interested in Godzilla?
No.
Nope.
Godzilla, that weeb shit? Hell no.
Fuck that guy. Okay, well, they got some Godzilla stuff. If you want to know about it, Google that shit.
Google that shit.
That's not a Godzilla. That was something else, wasn't it?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, now it's cool. Now that
Go
I've
back
gotten
to
rid of
that,
it.
Kenny.
No, the behemoth figure thing. That was pretty cool.
Just command Y. Show us your whole history, coward.
No problem. On this laptop, it's all ToyArk and Instagram. So, joke's on you, buddy.
The implication that you have a beat off laptop is my favorite part of that.
You know what? I never even considered that, but I think I might have to invest. I've always been living on the edge. I'm like, shit. I gotta delete that.
Good Lord.
Clear the cache. Clear the cache.
Yeah.
What scale? Like, how big is this thing?
All right. So,
Never mind.
6 inches tall, $60.
Oh, yep.
It's
what's the
it's
point?
called a behemoth, but
It's
doesn't
not.
deliver.
More like mid-hemoth.
It looks
No,
cool
man.
though.
It does.
Yeah.
Does look cool.
Did you guys see this movie?
Nope, I
this
didn't
is
even know it was from a
Godzilla.
movie.
This is Godzilla X Kong, right?
Oh, okay.
I think I've seen that movie, but I do not remember this character.
Honestly, the only like kaiju type movie I have ever enjoyed and really liked was it Monsters, Gareth Edwards film that he did before Rogue One. It's just not a genre that I really get into.
Z-Man12 in the chat only uses his phone, so he's jerking at 480p.
Who uses a laptop nowadays? Well, never mind. We're not getting into a conversation about that.
You see what you've done, Lorenz?
I got opinions about this.
Well,
You've piqued James' interest.
Oh,
He's
damn
pitching
it.
a tent of interest over there.
this is what happened when the mammoth from Ice Age grew up, Justin. Okay. Went to go fight Godzilla.
Ray Romano has not aged well.
Prime, what's going on?
Yo, what up, Prime? We were just talking about Mezco. Prime ordered that Mezco Dark Knight, guys.
See? Somebody has to order it.
Do with that what you will. Just like Kenny and his other laptop.
That's right. Or not. I don't know. What am I agreeing to? All right. Let's see. Speaking of... No, I got nothing. All right. Super 7, Thundercats, Snarf, Toy Recolor came up.
This was
And-
a hell today.
Look, don't let the price tag of $34.99 fool you, because we all know that this was actually a figure that you needed to take a mortgage out for to purchase today. We're looking at a steep, if I can get this over here, for two, if you were buying two, you're gonna almost $800,000 in, right? So you're looking at about $400,000 each here. Let me see if I can pull this up here. So Rush took a screenshot earlier and shared it with the group, but I find it fascinating. Like, how did this even occur? What buttons did anybody push? Because if you're going from $34.99 to $399,000, if it was $349,000, I guess you hit one too many keys. All right, that I guess makes a little bit of sense. But damn, okay, people were shocked. All right, interest rates
Michael's
aren't low enough.
screenshot made me laugh because it had his red card discount Like seeing the 5% taken off.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You know, it's funny when I first seen that because I seen Bring Toys to Work one first or whatever because he posted it after Rush, and I was like, "Is that his like lifetime spend or something at Target?" How many fucking figures he has, and I was like, "No, it can't be."
And the really weird thing with this today is if you were to actually go to Target's website and follow the Geek Out link, that link never opened. You had to keep on refreshing. It was never available. Everything that you're seeing here, these were, we went through affiliate links like Toy Shiz. He posted his affiliate link to this. That was the only way you could find this product. You couldn't even find this if you just went through Target's website.
Yeah.
So that was the odd thing as well. It's like, okay, is this just a problem with the affiliate link, or is this just the whole website altogether? So 2.5 hours later, they finally fixed it.
Right. And if you
anybody try to check out at that price, just see what happens.
I don't think anybody has the fortitude. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say my credit card don't go that high.
No.
No, you just see what it says. I don't know.
No, my
That's
mortgage
more
didn't
expensive
go
than my
that
actual
high.
mortgage.
Yeah,
Justin has a good point.
Yeah.
Free shipping though. Yeah. Free shipping.
Free shipping, guys. Come on.
If you
having to
Google
put
it,
in that call if you work at the bank and be like, "Hey, somebody just tried to spend $399,000." Was that
at
you?
Target.
at Target, yeah, like
Yeah.
nothing at Target costs that much money.
What the fuck is a snarf? How much is that?
Is this a real snarf? Like I guess I could get behind that, real mystical creature, but
a mythical creature. It'd definitely be 400,000 if it was a real one.
if you just like perform a Google search for it though, it still shows the $399,135.99. So
In stock, baby.
curious what the click-through rate on that is.
Actually, what you should try to do is buy one and then return it and say you want your cash back.
Yeah.
Just put that back on my card.
All right.
The store credit. Sorry.
Yeah, aside from the price snafu on the snarfu, the snarfu. Anybody in on this snarf?
Rush?
Pick one up.
Yeah.
I want it, but even 35 seems because that one's like what is like 4 inches tall, probably.
Yeah, I would say that's a good estimate.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, well, go look on the aftermarket of the initial
Yeah,
$55 release of this, and again, 34 does not sound that bad. When this was originally 55, yes, it came with some extra heads and everything, but it's like even on the aftermarket, it's going for like $200 now.
So
No
What
one
is
does
it?
Thundercats
Go ahead.
besides them, right? Or does
What's
anyone
that?
else do Thundercats?
What
Does Mattel do Thundercats?
they do like
no.
the two
Well,
mashup.
Yeah, they're doing the Thundercats He-Man mashups, but beyond that, it's like that's why because I don't care for Super 7 at all, but they're the only company that's actually doing the Thundercats. And initially, I wasn't even collecting this line, but someone made a trade. They took one of my Haslab Sentinels, and they gave me the Thunder Tank. So I'm like, okay,
nice trade. Hell yeah.
now I have this collection. So Snarf was the final one that I needed to complete the core team. So now I can just add on there all the other ones that don't sell and are cheap on eBay now because they're Sec B and C and D list tier characters. So he finishes off my team. I don't care if it's the toy coloring. I don't care. He's just going to be in a display.
He scales with their ultimate stuff then?
Yeah, he
they're
is
the
an
same
ultimate.
scale.
Oh, okay.
It's just like the retail version of them under the deluxe line instead of
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not ultimate, it's deluxe. It's just pretty much less accessories.
Got it.
Because
Okay.
the Ultimate line, it came like with 2 or 3 different heads, and one of the coolest extra heads that came with the Ultimate one was they included a head that the little tiny Thundercat sword, he could actually hold that in his mouth because he would run around with it to get to Lino and everything. So that was one of the cool heads with that. But beyond that, it's like he's just going to stand like that in my collection. So.
Okay. And Snarf was he like the dupe or the Lockheed of the? I didn't watch Thundercats. I'm not a Gen Xer like Prime. I'm just an early millennial.
Hey man, I'm old too. Be nice.
He he was like a speaking character in the original series, and then in the 2011,
he was more. Let's just say he was Scooby Doo for the Thundercats.
What's going on there?
Is that a filter, Rush?
No, I think it's just internet connection.
He's stuck inside of a TV from the 80s.
Yeah,
he's in Thundercats.
I thought he was going to start selling us Pepsi.
No, it's pretty much just internet connection. I've got storm going outside.
Sick 90s filter, bro.
Got that
to
collects internet.
I had Thundercat stuff when I was a kid. Like I had like at least 3 or 4. I'm not sure if I had Tigra, but I know I had Panthro, a Lionel, and I had a Snarf. I remember the Snarf. I just kind of wanted to get one and just put it like on the Mythic Legions shelf, like in the background, like an Easter egg. But
California Red Devils on fire tonight.
Yeah, I'm streaming from in the playroom. That's like the furthest point away from the actual internet connection. So plus
adjust the tracking.
You sound great. It's just
your sound is fine.
Yeah. Just gotta pop the head cleaner tape in there for.
May just been the camera. So
okay. Their Prime goes again with that Gen X reference. I don't know who's Max.
That's what I was just talking about. Like I said,
come on, Max Headroom was awesome.
I know who that is. I'm just doing him shit.
All right, so once you save up the nearly 400 grand to buy this figure, let me know how it goes. All right, speaking of other things that may cost you an arm or a leg, Lego has announced their Death Star, the first $1,000 set. So as you can see, Jay's Toy Collection UK did put up a video about this. If you want to check it out, check out
$900.
So this is 900
pounds,
$1,000,
which is 1,000 for us.
1,000 US.
Yeah. Are any of you guys Lego collectors?
No.
My daughter has some, but no.
Holidays are coming up quick. Better get that pre-ordering.
Right.
I would love to be a Lego person, right? Like I enjoy building a Lego set whenever I could get one, but we all know the space is a big thing. But like, what the hell are they doing? I can't afford to get the cool stuff. Like the coolest things that they show you are like, yeah, do you want to sell your kidneys now? Like, so there's just no option.
Yeah, it goes to like the same as the tiny Star Wars with the vintage collection of Star Wars.
TVC.
It's like you got to have a whole like rec room that's just like that stuff. That if you really want to collect it, you know,
it does.
It's like one-off thing, but
yeah. Whoa! It's not actually like an orb shape. It's just
apparently
like
just that. Like that makes it
goofy.
Damn.
It's 10,000 for the whole circle.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I just processed that. Holy shit. I was like, what is Alexa talking about? Because my
wow, it's just a little slice.
Yet.
That's right.
That's
you only get a piece of the Death Star.
Wow.
That's wild. I'm with you. I thought it was a half circle, right? Like
I thought it was like half of a globe.
You guys did not watch Jay's Toy Collection UK's video.
No, because I don't collect Legos, but
I don't either, but I like to support my friends.
I watched it. I was at
after
work,
this. I'm putting it up here now for everybody to go check it out. You know?
Hold on, I need to go comment on this. Jay, don't buy this.
Oh,
yeah.
Spoiler alert, at the end he says he won't.
Look,
Okay,
no,
good.
John, that's not good for anything. Jay's word is on what he will not buy.
That's fair.
Is not good for anything
That's
until the
true.
pre-order has shut.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Fair. I will say, so I was interested. Go ahead, Rush.
No, I was just gonna say it'd be funny if this is like a yearly, release where it's like, oh, this year we're doing this part of the Death Star. Next year we're gonna get one edge of the Death Star, and in 3 years we'll be able to combine them into the big Death Star.
Yeah.
You'll get 2 more of the Emperor's Guard and 10 more stormtroopers.
Yeah.
But you can put it on your
Plus,
dining
this
room
Lego
table.
has this, door that the stormtrooper hits his head on. It's not worth it.
And
That dude needs to return that and then get chairs that match.
It looks
Yeah,
like
he bought the Death Star, okay? He can't afford that stuff.
The priorities are not in place. I get it.
what you
This
get
is,
like
a visual of a true
wall clock.
collector.
This is yeah, that's true. I like how there's
All the-
no other collectibles in this space, right? It's like a nice
Yeah.
art piece on the wall,
Yeah.
some furniture that you get at IKEA or a yard sale, depending on what you're looking at here.
His whole house looks
Uh,
nice. It's just the chairs.
And
That's
then-
all the Lego promo shots, though. Every promo shot of Lego that they put up of a person building the set is somebody who looks like they've never bought anything fun in their
And
entire
That's
life.
their
There's
first
no
set.
there's no way you're putting this together on that table. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
way too many pieces.
Yeah, you are right before your wife makes you put it into a closet in a box. That's the last time you've seen it.
Well, that chair came with the free shirt. That's why they match.
That's what I was gonna say. That shirt is matching. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna.
Actually, the shirt was the other chair. He loved it so much he made a shirt. out of
Oh,
it
he
to-
took the
to
upholstery
remember.
off.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's
I did
Wait,
dip
what?
into the Lego subreddit, and they're not super happy with this set either.
Really?
Some of their big complaints, aside from it being $1,000, were that it comes with stickers, which you have to apply
Oh,
yourself.
Okay, yeah.
And they were pretty pissed off about that. And then the other thing was that it's just the section. of it.
$1,000. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Lego.
yeah.
You Swedish bastard or whatever you are. Whatever Lego, Norwegian, Swedish, something like that. I forgot.
Ooh, I think Swedish.
Swedish.
Lego
You know,
is actually
we covered
the-
Lego last week, and I don't know the answer to that question. So they are somewhere in that area. Okay.
Lego is the Swedish word for chump, actually. So
Hey, Legos are cool, but this is ridiculous. Like, come on.
oh yeah, we have Lego. I have Lego right behind me.
Yeah, I'm not anti-Lego. I'm just
No, same. I mean, we have a ton of Lego stuff here, but this is crazy. $1,000. It's a slice of the Death Star.
Yeah,
Danish.
Stickers.
Does it say the
might
height?
be the craziest thing. Like, I'm paying $1,000 and you can't already have that shit on there.
Yeah,
for me.
printed
Look,
or something.
I suck at putting tiny little stickers on things, so I'm gonna fuck it up, and then it's gonna look like, you know.
Yeah, Ulrich Boylan in the chat. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Lego is Denmark, so Danish.
Oh,
The Danes.
I've watched a whole documentary about the company and I forgot.
Amanda and I watched Lego Masters. We watched the first 3 seasons of Lego Masters.
I said Swedish so confidently too, I knew. I was like,
Damn.
yeah.
You were thinking of IKEA. It's
I knew it was
Scandinavian.
somewhere over there.
the same thing. You have to put those together too. Different thing though. So I get it. Yeah. So I think safe to say nobody's in on this. No?
No, no way.
Just
Nobody's
Jay if he changes his mind.
selling a kidney or.
That's the ugliest picture I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, Jay doesn't always put makeup on when he gets on stream, guys. So relax. Yeah, cut him some slack.
Yeah, for $1,000, I want something impressive. This is not at all.
They're really banking on the minifigures that it comes with. It feels
There are
Yeah,
a
'cause
lot.
it was 40 or something. It's a lot of those, but
Well, you know what? Let's see how much the original Death Star is, and maybe that's what they're going off of.
Oh, it doesn't even come with this. You got to buy this separately, or if you buy it now, you get it free, and then later on you have to buy it.
Yeah, it has the price crossed out, so it's a gift.
No, thank you for your generosity.
I spend $1,000 and you're giving me a gift that's worth 30. Thank you so much.
Could you go back to the TIE Fighter?
Yeah.
Well, not that picture, but the price picture. I'm trying to look at. So pieces 236. I'm trying to figure out, like, do they charge by like the piece?
Jay talked about that in his video. Like, he talked about.
If you would have watched it, James, you would know.
Yeah, like, I don't know enough about Legos to have ever even thought about like breaking it down by the cost of the pieces, but he talked about that, and he said that this is actually lower than what the average is per piece. But
yeah,
I mean, that's pieces I got to put together. Like, I got to do labor. I don't want to do that shit.
It's that's a common way for Lego collectors and like commentary to break down the sets, is like what it costs per piece. I think Brick, his buddy who has the Lego channel, I forgot what it's called, Brick something, Brick Life Builds, or he talks about it in price per brick as well.
Hit the bricks.
So I googled Lego Death Star, and of course the $1,000 set came up, but what's the one that he breaks in Spider-Man Homecoming? That's the set that I was looking for. Doesn't it like open?
Did you try on eBay?
No, I guess I should look for that.
There we go. 9,023 pieces for that.
All right. We'll start math and.
So on eBay you can get it for. eBay is always so weird because there's like crazy high prices and then there's like low prices, and then you're like, is this a KO or like, why is it so cheap? So you can get 500 for that set that he builds in Spider-Man Homecoming, it looks like.
I see one.
And there's one
for. There's one that's sold for 500 that says read description. So I assume that was not in fantastic shape.
Okay. Missing pieces probably. There's one for 3,500. There's
that was the one in Spider-Man.
Here's $1,100 for a sealed one. Sold.
Yeah.
So
I see that one too. From Vintage App.
How many
it comes with a TIE Fighter though as well, which is probably $100 set now too.
I assume it comes with the little Imperial shuttle as well.
Ooh, that'd be cool. $750 loose, it looks like, yeah. With box and manual, but complete.
So what was that TIE Fighter? How many pieces was in that TIE Fighter? I forgot to write it down.
The one that comes with the TIE Fighter?
236.
And it's 31 pounds. I don't even know. So 30 to say $35.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the original Death Star comes with 4,016 pieces, and that sold for 1,600 Australian dollars. Did your dollar reduce?
As many pieces?
Yeah, 4,000 pieces, but it's the whole orb. That's why it's not just a slice of it. This is indeed a maximum set, Justin.
That's right.
Prime's willing to trade a $400,000 snarf for this $1,000 Lego set.
Need a Danish YouTube channel named Dane who reviews. They can do all Lego Marvel. I like it. Good synergy.
Dane Whore views.
So I think this is probably the best segue I have into the news portion. So let's head over there.
Let's hit that news though.
Hit us with that sweet, sweet news.
All right, the price of Lego has gone up to $1,000 for a Death Star set. It's set the world ablaze. A man in Australia has been arrested for a $250,000 Lego and toy heist. Now that's 250,000 Australian, which puts you at about $163,000 or 120,000 pounds. Times are tough. Okay, there was no Death Star in this this heist, but there was that. So you had 1,700 unopened boxes, 2,500 items in total. So my question is this the era where we're looking at the toy mafia, an action figure La Cosa Nostra, if you will? Okay, my great grandfather was bootlegging whiskey, but we've just turned into this. Okay, we're heisting Legos.
I mean, that's why them Target shelves are always clear.
You're not wrong. And if Snarf costs $400,000, well, tells you everything you need to know.
I'm dealing
Was this
out
one
Labubu's
heist
to the
or a bunch of
workforce.
heists?
Yeah,
This-
it says
it's like
stolen
a,
from stores plural, so it
yeah,
sounds like
it's-
he went
it's
on
a-
a shoplifting spree.
Yeah. It's apparently a big problem. All right. So they've got a whole operation where they're just taking items, small theft, larger theft, just different levels of stealing these things and piling them up for resale, right? So the idea of getting all this and then just putting it out on the secondary market to make a quick few dollars, right? So apparently a big problem in Australia, but also in the UK. Okay, so we're watching you guys. All right, don't worry about us over here. We're definitely keeping things above water and totally honest. So just saying.
If you want the Lego Death Star, go to Australia. It might be cheaper. Get it from there.
Those suggested stories at the bottom there. Man charged over theft of Bluey coins worth $400,000, and man held after Pokemon cards worth 250,000 pounds seized. So it definitely seems like there's a market for this stuff.
It's a whole thing going on. I'm telling you.
We just deal drugs in the U.S., or we kill drug dealers, or suspected drug dealers.
Stop.
But they're still on the collectibles in those other countries.
So maybe Australia should fire missiles at them to stop them from stealing.
That makes sense.
Me and my
Some
ship
kangaroos.
The only option.
If one Lego piece or brick costs 15 cents, then this person stole 1.5 million Legos.
There it is.
Approximately. You have some other toys there.
Based on your
cost per brick. Lawrence, did you say you had Labubus?
No, I said me and my ship of Labubus getting blown up. As we're trying to...
Gotcha. Do your students have Labubus?
Yeah, they do.
Do they do the ritual?
What the hell is that?
Yeah, check out the newest South Park episode.
No, I haven't seen the last couple yet.
What are Labubus?
They're these weird little dolls. They're kind of like the Beanie
What are
Babies of
Labubus?
today, really.
What are Labubus?
You have to ask, big man. You can't afford it.
Fair enough.
Show him a picture of a Labubu.
Yeah, if you can pull one up, because I think
Yeah.
they're ugly, but to each their own. The weird thing about them is that, like the toy store that I frequent in Indianapolis, right? It's like most of the time you go in there, you know the types of people you're going to see. They got tons of the Funko Pops. You got your Funko Pop collectors, and then you have all of your action figure people, right? You know your people when you see your people. But like it's one of those things where I'm not going to fault the toy shop for getting Labubus in when they can. But like the people that go in, the Labubus are sold out literally within like 15 minutes of them posting that they have them. Like, it's like, oh, we got a new box in. These people come in, they buy them, and it's people that would absolutely shit on somebody for having their Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. like, that's what I don't like about them. Like,
They go for pretty good money. In fact, they're so popular in the zeitgeist that NPR did a story on them yesterday, like in their market segment of the Daily News, and you can get a $20 blind box Labubu, and if you get like say in the blind box, if you pull the rare one, you can turn around and sell it for up to like $500. So it is kind of like Beanie Babies. I don't know that they are ugly, Z-Man, and they also mentioned that in NPR that's part of their charm.
Do they have names? Do those guys have names?
This
I
is Todd.
The boo boo.
They don't have names, but they have like ethos. So it's like happiness and like
The fact that if you're, comparing these two different things, the older people, if you actually look up the name Munchie, that's pretty much what these are from the 80s.
Ooh,
It
I'll be
reminds
looking
me
at
of that.
Munchies
Reminds me of
daily.
the kid's storybook. What do you call it? Damn. Hold on, I'll look it up. I'll try to figure it
Where
out.
the wild things roam?
Where
Is
the
that
wild
what
things
you're
Yeah,
are,
thank
yeah.
you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Where the wild things.
Oh, where the wild things are, yeah. They do look like that. Good call, yeah.
They do. Carolina actually said that the other day. We were somewhere and they had some Where the Wild Things Are figures. And I mean, that's not a book she grew up with. So she said, like, when these started coming out, she thought that those Where the Wild Thing figures are were tied. That this was all tied together, right? So, but yeah, they definitely.
I think they have a case.
Yeah, I did. So I told a story like a few weeks back, maybe last month, on Collecting Justified regarding Labubis, where I have like a hustler friend, where I go to visit every once in a while, and he was like, "Hey man, you know what Labubus are?" And I was like, "Yeah, definitely." He knows I collect action figures. He's like, "You know what Labubus are?" And I was like, "Yeah, they're pretty like valuable as far as like people are selling them." And he was like, I got a case of them. You want to buy some? And I was like, I think I'm just gonna buy the drugs I came for, actually. But
Let me
I
let
hope
me
you
a-
sell them for a high price.
let me ask you something. Was he offering to sell you bricks?
I don't have the budget for bricks. It's kind of just
They're only
me
15
who's
cents a piece.
Those
Yeah, I don't
bricks are
have
all
the-
one color. They're not all multicolor like the Legos are.
Different. Brick,
yeah.
different brick. Got
Not
it,
that
yeah.
I don't have the spirit to consume. I just don't have the time.
So by the TIE Fighter, the bricks are 15 cents a piece. But if you buy the Death Star, they're only 11 cents a piece.
Damn, give me that guy's number.
So that Death Star, you getting them a little under retail.
Hey man, you want to smoke this Labubu?
So are we now saying that the Death Star is a good deal now? What
I mean, at only 11 cents a brick. I mean, you do
the math, yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, Lorenz. It's only a matter of time.
I gotta do more. I gotta look at more Legos and see if this actually like. I'm sure Jay did all the math. I should just watch his stream probably.
It's going to crack me up one day when James gets on and all the figures start to slowly disappear. And then it's just
And it's
Legos
Labubu.
reemerging.
Oh.
That'd be horrible.
Let's see.
Musical chairs.
In other news, we'll just keep it in theme with the current affordability of everything, and prices definitely not going up. Hasbro maybe has some price increases on the rise. So we saw a couple of things come out this week about your basic offerings for classified, for Marvel Legends. I don't know if Black Series was included in that, but I assume as much. So we're looking at now a base price offering for a standard Marvel Legends figure at $27.99, right? Okay. So 5 years ago, we were at $19.99. We slowly creeped up. And by slowly, I mean we went from $22.99 to $24.99 in a matter of like 3 months. But we've at least been at $24.99 for a couple of years now. And now we're looking at the increase to $27.99 per figure.
So far, it's only the Doom, though, right? That's been revealed at that price?
Correct. So that's the only single release item since the other day that's been put up.
Those prices are in effect for some of the stuff that's up for pre-order on Amazon.
Yeah.
And then Hasbro Pulse, when they put up the 2 Star Wars figures, they had them up for $27.99 for a minute, and then they changed it back to $20.
Yeah, whereas Amazon put out like the X-Men 97 wave and the most recent classified wave for pre-orders. They put them out at $24.99, but within a couple of days, they were all bumped up to this new price.
Yeah, I got my Dooms for $24.99 from Amazon before they caught their mistake.
So how many of you guys are still in with the new price point?
Dude, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
It depends on the figure.
Couple bucks. Like if that's what pushes you over. I mean, I guess there's like a limit for everybody. Like
it's a 40% price increase over 5 years, man. That's fucking wild.
I find myself when we first started, not when we first started LNL, we didn't first start LNL, but when I first got into LNL, Rush, who's here with us, his philosophy, and I am going to speak for you, Rush, because I speak for everyone. His philosophy was, I already have all the characters I want, so it has to be something really cool or someone that they haven't made yet at all that's going to get me to like get a new figure. And I feel like I'm becoming Old Man Rush. Not that you're Old Man Rush. Because
Old Man Logan is really cool, and so
yeah, like with
Rush.
these price hikes,
I'm
like looking around my room, and I'm like, I mean, I already have all the Avengers that I want, except for that fucking Hulk, and I have like most of the X-Men that I want. So this price hike is really making me like pull back, like, ugh. But
I think
the thing I'm worried about with this price hike is, as they said that it went from $20 to $22.99, and then they like within a few months they pushed up to $24.99. I'm wondering if this is going to be the same thing. It's like, oh, it's $27.99, but 30 is just around the corner, so $29.99. Just $2 from this. So
yeah, I think that's the goal, is probably $30 a piece.
And if they announced this, or whatever, if they started this new price and they put out an announcement that said, hey, we don't like this either, and if this tariff situation gets undone, we'll drop back down to $24.99. I would be like,
no way.
I would be like, okay, but right, exactly. They won't do it. If they get you used to paying it, they will never drop it again. Just like they didn't drop it when the price of a cargo container dropped substantially from what it was when they had to jack the price up to 25. And now they want even more again. Like, no, I am very content with my Black Series display. I'm very content with my Marvel Legends display. I am on the verge of being completely content with my G.I. Joe Classified display. There's only a few more characters that they haven't done that I really, really care about. And honestly, I'm ready to start a new DC collection. And for $10 more than $28, I can get a Monster Force figure and be way happier. A few dollars more than that, I can get one of Boss Fight's Epic Hacks figures. There's a lot of things I can buy that, while more expensive than the Hasbro figures, are a better value at the price that they are. And for me, that's how happy is it going to make me? Because if it's going to make me more annoyed than happy, I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the big deal breaker, is if they raise the price but keep giving us less in the actual package, that's going to be what pushes people over the edge.
How about you, Lorenz?
Okay, for me, I only know $24.99. So it's like I can hear you guys talk about it. It's like, man, we've heard price hike after price hike. It's like, this is my first price hike with Mezco, right?
Yeah, that's the same for me, Lorenz. We started around the same time, so like really collecting. So $24.99 is my normal price.
And it's like, I know that it should make me pull back, right? Like, it should make me pull back, because I do complain when we get a retro card and all she has is two hands. It's like, for $25, that does suck. But I feel like I'm currently in my Stockholm Syndrome era with
it's hard to pull out when
I'm nowhere near satisfied with what, like, the way you guys feel like I'm not doing this shit with you, Alexi. What? I feel like I'm nowhere near the completion that, like, you guys feel like you have, right? So it's like, what choice do I have? And the choice is to get out. I know that's the choice, right? But that's not how our brains are wired, unfortunately.
We're already hooked.
Well, one of the biggest difference in price hikes is back early days of Hasbro. It's like they were still just $9.99 per figure in the Build-A-Figure waves. It was when it jumped to, I believe the first one was the Fing Fang Foom Hulk wave. That jumped from $9.99 up to $15.99 or $14.99. So it jumped $5, and it's like that. That was a breaking point back then. It's like, oh, this big price hike, but it's like, as keep saying, it's more gradual, and it's like now it's just like pushing. It's like, okay, what's the actual stopping point? Because again, it's like they've been around for 20 years, and they went from $5 a figure to now almost $30 a figure in 30 years.
Yeah. Bring Toys to Work, Michael in the chat. This was inevitable. I'm currently dealing with production cost increases in China at my job, so I'm not surprised this was going to happen regardless of tariffs. And that's a good point for not completely pulling out of Hasbro, because this isn't an example of Hasbro being greedy. This is just an example of all of the costs of these things rising. So, it is
all
what
the
it is.
lines are getting more expensive. So as everything gets more expensive, you just got to be more selective of what lines you really care about.
Yeah.
No,
What's the
Valiverse
breaking
dropped their prices. Okay.
Yeah. So there's
They
that,
did?
right? Yeah. So Valiverse dropped their prices, I think $2 for their basic offerings, and with the intent on dropping another $2 in the next couple of years. So, I mean, I don't
can
know.
respect that attempt, but it's gonna suck ass when he has to go back up, right? Like,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
it's like the will he's.
Remember
trying,
when Todd was holding out? Remember when Todd McFarlane was holding out, and then all of a sudden it went, man, wait! Then it got real pricey real quick. So it doesn't always work out when you want to be the last guy.
Yeah. Going back to what John said about the Mattel thing, that's also something that I'm concerned about, is that these price hikes with other brands that already exist, how does that affect the price of this Mattel DC line that we haven't even seen yet, and what those are going to cost?
I mean, depending on like what they sell, like their wrestling figures and stuff like that, you could see 35, 29 to 35 right out the gate. Like, it's not going to be under
Mattel
30.
WWE prices have already gone. Those keep going up. Those have gone up at about the same rate same rate as Legends stuff over the last few years. Like,
What is their highest tier? Their highest wrestling
Their
tier?
ultimate ones can be like $40, right?
Yeah, the ultimate is 32, but of course certain set like you'll pay about 40 if you get it off like Ringside, which is like Ringside is the wrestling version of BBTS basically.
Okay.
Is there like room for that because of likeness rights or anything? I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be devil's advocate to prices, but
well, it just does anything. The He-Man Masters of the Universe, the Revelations wave, the not Origins, but the other ones, those are still just at $22, so $21.99. So again, it's going to vary by what the actual copyright or deal is that they have with the company that owns.
And they paid a lot for that DC license for sure. But if they put out a figure that we're talking double jointed, elbows, knees, pinless, good butterflies, all the articulation we expect, diaphragm cut, ball jointed waist, get rid of the torso hinge that Hasbro still holds on to, use this modern recipe for articulation and sculpt. If they do a DC line like that and it comes out looking good with good paint apps and everything that we want, and they're $30 to $35, cool, as long as the value is there. It's not the price for me, it's the value relative to the price.
See, and Mattel doesn't even really have that high of a bar to jump over, just because, like, okay, two things: make it 6-inch or 6-inch wave, and then no diapers. Just two things.
That's it. Bar's low.
Can you show us what you got there, James?
Yeah, so this is a Masterverse Mattel, all pinless, and the joints actually move really nice, like really buttery, compared to like Legends move pretty good, for the most part, but it has a swivel, thigh swivel, ball joint on the.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, there is a. I don't know. I never do reviews or nothing, so I don't know.
How about your torso?
It just has the ab crunch, and then it like the Hulk.
Okay.
Is this one of your pickups for the week?
No. They're just on my desk because I moved them out of my skeleton display I have right to my right. But they're pretty good. And this is the, like Rush said, this is like a $22 figure,
Okay.
What's the
And
price?
Rush has...
Sorry?
Oh, sorry. Rush has...
Oh, okay.
Oh, another Masterverse.
Yeah, He-Man's dad. King Randor. So
again, they put a few more dollars into it. They could be really dope.
Yeah.
Do you think do the two of you think that those are worth $30 if that's what they're going to be valued at next year? No,
but they do. If you go onto Mattel's website, they do have exclusives that are like $35 or $40, but those are more of like deluxe size, bigger figures as well. So again, every line's going to have the different size figures, so it's going to be different price ranges.
Yeah,
but it was I'm a little worried about with it because the Masterverse and the WWE figures, all those they're 7-inch. So you think they're just going to make 6-inch DC figures?
I mean, if they're paying attention, they will.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like with the wrestling figures, you're not really going to put those with, your Marvel figures because that doesn't really go. And He-Man, 7-inch makes sense because that's pretty much the whole point of the whole He-Man mythology. Is these are oversized, like barbarian, like characters. So the 7 inches makes sense for this line. And especially to differentiate from the Origins line that is closer to 6-inch, but doesn't have that much articulation. So they're battling against each other's there.
And if they do a 6-inch DC line, that also gives them an excuse to introduce a different 6-inch scale He-Man line, because there are the old DC versus Masters of the Universe comics, and they can do 2-packs and stuff. Like, there's all kinds of things that they can do with stuff that they own by blending it with that license. And again, like everyone who designs toys for a living, like they pay attention to all this stuff that all of us are saying. I cannot imagine them saying, "Oh, we're going to do the same scale that McFarlane's been doing, but just ask you to buy the characters all over again."
I'm just thinking, they just got a lot of bodies and a lot of molds already for the stuff they already do. That's what I mean.
And I mean, obviously everybody loves reuse, right? But Mattel really does love reuse. Like, I have been struggling with the idea of it going to 6-inch. Like, I want it to go to 6-inch, but I've been struggling with really believing that it will. And so it's like the hope on it is very small in my heart until we see it. Like it's hard for me to be like, yeah, they're gonna do it just because.
Yeah. How about you, Kenny? Do you have a lot of Superman from Mattel, like from the DCUC days?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Say with Mattel, they already did a 6-inch DC line, so why not just do it again? Like, just improve what they did first time.
Exactly. Basically, just pick up where you left off. Obviously, redo some of the older stuff, but let's just forget the McFarlane era ever happened, and just kind of.
And people love nostalgia. They should just call it DC Universe Classics.
Yeah.
Oh man. What would that be like? DC Universe Classics.
Classic DC Universe
How
Classics.
would you play on that? Yeah.
How would you guys feel about them going like the way they do? There are 3 different versions of WWE figures you can get: Basics, Elite, and Ultimates. Like 3 different tiers. How would you guys feel about them introducing just way too much, like in terms of that being like, well,
that would piss me off. If they were like, you can get Batman with nothing at all but the figure, or you can get Batman on the next tier up and he's got a grappling gun, or you can get Batman on the highest tier and he's got an unmasked head sculpt, a grappling gun, and like a batarangs, I'd be like, man, come on.
Yeah,
I would definitely pay a higher price for a Batman, like a deluxe Batman that comes with multiple plastic sculpted cape options. Something that just drapes and also things that are more dynamic. So basically get the same kind of effects that you get with the wire, but without the shit looking like a rag on his back,
Does He-Man or Masters of the Universe, whatever it is, does that stuff come with fabric goods? Because all the WWE stuff does. So,
He's got it right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was fabric at first, so I'm wondering if we're going to see wires or if they're just going to leave it all like that.
And real quick, if anyone runs into Robo, tell him to buy this figure because it's him.
Oh shit. Q Colt in the chat. DC Afterbirth. Perfect name for a new line. I'm sure everyone would love that.
Has a nice ring to it. I do want to backtrack to a comment here from Northern Nomad. 25 to 28 ain't the end of the world. And Nomad, I agree with that statement, but that the thing is, yeah, $3 here, $2 there. Sure, not the end of the world, but where does it end? Where does it push collectors out? And where does it no longer become beneficial to the company charging them? I mean, if they push out a whole segment of collectors for a $30 figure, are they in better shape than they were when they were selling to more people at $25.90? You know,
and it's not even about $28 for a figure. It's we talked about like 2019, a six figure wave of Marvel Legends with a Build-A-Figure was $120. And if you ordered from Dorkside Toys, it was just $120. There was no shipping, there was no sales tax, like $120. You had a full wave of figures. So you bump that up to 25. Well, now that's $150. You bump that up to 30. Now that's $180. So it's not about $28. It's about the cumulative effect that it has, on the money that you're spending overall on the hobby. And again, like, I mean, I got Hot Toys behind me. It's not about the price. It's like I said, I'm happy with my collection as it is. I have one Black Series figure on pre-order currently. That's, go back 4 years. That's crazy compared to what I used to buy. I have maybe 6 Marvel Legends things on pre-order total, and that includes the Shuma Gorath and the Mephisto. So like 25 was already enough for me to be like, you know what? I can do other things with my money. Like I have other hobbies. So,
and we also like everyone here, like there's not a single person here who collects one single line.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's the hardest part about it. Like
I wish.
It's like, if prices go up and literally all I do is collect Marvel Legends, it's like, maybe I could swing that and it's not the end of the world. But everybody has shown off something different today. And so it's just impossible to go when everyone and their mother is raising prices. How can you justify continuing to collect everything?
I was going to say, because any other figure I buy is going to be $30 anyways. Like, what line, are you naming that ain't $30?
Well, that's the thing. You have to actually look at what lines, because John was just saying it's like he's buying the Monster Force and they're higher price, but compared to how many Monster Force characters are being put out compared to how many Marvel Legends are put out a year, it's like that's where it's going to make a big difference. Like spending like $35, $40 for like maybe 10 to 15 characters a year compared to Marvel Legends putting out over like 100 characters a year. That's where it's going to bite you when it comes to this price increase.
Yeah, every 6 figures it's like $20 extra.
But even if I'm buying as many Monster Force and Mythic Legions and Boss Fight and Spiro Toys, the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, even if I buy as many of those at a higher price as I would Marvel Legends at 28, 30, whatever they end up going to, I'm getting better figures than what Hasbro is selling to me. And that, to me, is a big part of it. And yes, I love Marvel characters. I love DC characters. That's why I'm excited for a DC line from another big corporation that's going to charge higher prices. But I don't have a great-looking collection of all the DC characters I would like to have.
Right.
I have a small Young Justice-inspired display of mostly older Mattel figures with a couple of DC Collectibles figures thrown in. And so with Marvel, I'm way past that point. I like the figures that I have on display. So I don't need to buy another Wolverine, another Iron Man, another Spider-Man, another Deadpool. I don't need any of that stuff.
It's like we're all, most of us have a ton of Marvel Legends or whatever. Is it going to deter someone new from collecting at that price point that wants to get all the characters that they want to get? That's the real question, because that's where it affects
Some
the
people
company.
it will.
Because they need new customers.
Right.
And so, I don't know how much that's going to deter people, because they're going to look and they're going to be like, well, I could buy this Spider-Man that's $27.99, or I could buy one that's $80 from Mezco, or $60 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Or $30 from CT Toys.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So there's your alternative, but still, it's still $30.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is, like, is it going to deter the newest collectors from starting to collect? I don't think.
I don't think so initially. I feel like we're still a bit away from that drop off, and this is a very uninformed opinion. I'm thinking it through as I'm speaking, and I may regret what I say.
Best way to do it.
I think the thing about I think about people my age that are trying to find new things, right? Like James, you and I started at the same time. $25 is all we know, right? But the growing up, being 24, like everything is expensive around me. Like it sucks, but everything is expensive. I've only known a high ass cost of living as an adult. And so it's like at a certain point, I look at I've got tons of friends who've gotten into collecting vinyl. Like I used to collect vinyl myself. Like everything is expensive. And so you kind of just go, F it, I'm going to do it. And now that may die off later, and some of those people stick with it. I think we are still a good ways away off of the initial price, though, cutting off like new young collectors. Now, if you're like a seasoned person with a life who goes, that's way too expensive, and you're not going to start something. But like there's still a big group that will hop on just because I feel like a lot of people in this generation are just why the hell not? So that's a different conversation. But
I'm saying, there's also like, even if it was $30 and it's a character you really want, and even for somebody that has a few hundred of them or whatever, you're gonna pay the $30 and get that fucking character.
Oh yeah, if they do a New Mutants Cannonball, I'll pay the fucking $30. I don't care. Like that's fine. That's the character I need in my display that I don't have. It's like that's a smaller and smaller percentage of what Hasbro does.
So since we're talking about characters that we absolutely want and higher price point, did you guys already go over the leaked wave of Legends, like the mini comic wave 2?
So no, and I think that's a great segue, because I was going to mention that, because with the early Walmart listings, right, they were at $24.97 as opposed to the supposed price increase of $27.99, right? So now we don't know how they're going to be listed on any other site, or what the plan is, or if that, obviously it's an error, right? They put them up early, but if that'll be adjusted or what. So
they'll just cancel them.
Yeah, well,
I think Target's
that's
gonna
why
have it for
I
like
put that comment in the chat
$54,000
the other day. Yeah, they'll just be.
But personally, I would go in for an updated Silver Surfer at like the $28 price point, because I have the Herald Silver Surfer that I just got. Thank you, Rush. And he's all pinned, and I get, for the time that he came out, he's not bad at all. But like,
Savage Silver Surfer though.
I would also do that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm down. I love that story. So Planet Hulk, isn't that Planet Hulk? No, not Planet.
World War Hulk.
World War Hulk.
Yeah.
No,
I read both of them
Planet
back
Hulk
to back.
was when he bought. Planet Hulk was when he fought the Silver Savage. World War Hulk is when he came back to Earth.
Came back.
So
after.
Planet Hulk was still when he was.
I was like, I read them back to back, and that's why. So to me, it was like one big long story.
Yeah. But I know there's some people in this group, I assume, that are going to get Feral like for $28, like, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How did you pronounce her name?
Is it not Feral?
Feral.
Okay. I was
Feral.
wondering if somebody was going to say something about it, but I was not going to say anything until John.
That's how they pronounce it in California, John.
Wait, you guys say Feral?
Feral, yeah, like a feral.
Yeah, well, I know how to
feral
read,
animal.
So... yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Feral. Okay.
Say it however you want.
But aren't you like afraid? So like feral? You're afraid of her?
No.
Nope. Nope.
Different spelling.
I can't
All right.
tell if Alexi is serious or not, so I'm not.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know when Alexi's trolling, and I think that's very good on him. Like he's very
That's
good
by
at that.
design. That's
But,
by
like-
design.
I feel like Alexi's a college-educated person that wouldn't say feral wrong.
I mean,
are you saying that I'm not a college-educated person? I pronounce it feral.
I've spent like a quarter century proofreading stuff written by college graduates.
You fucks. So it looks like you've been hanging out with Dan Hu too long because the British pronunciation is feral and the U.S. pronunciation is feral.
I have never in my life heard a single person, aside from now you.
Right here. Yeah, he just did it.
He's right. He's over here somewhere.
Oh, I'm only playing it in my ears. I'm like, guys, it's right here.
Alexi's been hanging out with Kelsey Grammer.
LC grammar. Apparently you can do both, I guess.
Okay.
It's a
I
dealer's
think it's
choice.
just I think it's a West Coast thing because literally everyone
I'm
else here
going.
has never heard that.
California Red Devil has not
You're the
missed
fucking
tonight,
Wilder.
and they say that it's
Feral is the
he's
only thing
never
I've ever-
done feral, so I guess you guys are right. Dan, who wins tonight? Feral.
That's my favorite
Feral.
word.
Feral sounds so not threatening. Feral. Oh my God, who is
Really?
that? Yeah, it's just feral. It's feral.
Will.
That's what you call a rabid wild animal. They're feral.
Feral
That's
cats.
where it's got our
Fear-
name from.
No, I call them
That's the
feral.
meaning
'Cause
of the
you're a fear-
word.
You have fear of getting bit
You-
by them.
The way you say it,
You're
makes
You're
it
gonna die on
sound.
this hill, aren't you?
We're using
Makes
the
it sound what?
educated thing.
Feral.
Well, right now, Alexi, you're just using a shovel to, just bury yourself more.
I like it. I like your logic.
I still feel like he's fucking with us. That's all.
I use a Chevelle all the time. My dad drove a Chevelle.
But to
That's
answer your
correct,
question,
yeah.
no, I will
Chevelle?
not be buying her because she is very much a product
Oh
of
yeah,
the
there
90s,
was a
which
point
is-
to this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the era of Marvel that I just don't really fuck with. So I will not be buying her.
Okay.
I will.
Fear point. Fear point.
I have the whole wave ordered at Walmart, and I'm just waiting for them to cancel, and then then they'll be all sold out. And then I'm like, I guess I ain't getting it. You know?
Yeah, I think Black Widow's the only one I gotta wait to see. The rest of them I'm buying. I'll probably buy without. I don't have to see them. But
I just love that everyone's buying the unannounced, because they're just thrown up. But at the same time, over here, you have everyone's like, Walmart canceled my pre-orders again. It's like,
That's
No,
what I'm
no.
saying.
Hey, I'm not. They're not gonna be. I'm not gonna buy them from fucking Walmart. Fuck Walmart. And that's all. Where's my crystal ball? Where's my crystal ball, bitch?
I'm just waiting for everyone to be like, I pre-ordered these unannounced figures on Walmart, and Walmart got me again. Canceled.
You guys saw that it was Yelena Belova, Black Widow, right?
No, I didn't see anything that specified what it was.
I think Toy Shiz or Toy Wiz announced that it was like an accident that it was Yelena Belova, and this is the only Yelena Belova I have. And this is actually a kit bash of the Shriek body on her crappy body that she came with. So it's got pinless, double jointed, but it's not the completely updated. So I'm actually in for the Yelena Belova Black Widow.
If they, I wonder if it's
believe it
going
or
to look
not.
like that, or if they might do it from the recent Black Widow comic that the head sculpt with the undercut from the really good Black Widow figure that's from.
Oh, I hope it's that one. Yeah, I don't hope it's that look. I hope it's the actual like human Yelena Belova, not
Yeah,
like
the more
undead
modern look would
soldier.
be. I would buy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's the comic book or mini comic lines, the only popular comic with Yelena on it is from her first limited series when she had the bob cut and the midriff. So,
I'm also down for that.
That I probably wouldn't buy that. I would probably just. I have the MCU one, like the first one, on my shelf, and whatever. I'm fine with it. I skipped the one you held up, Alexi, because she couldn't hold the rifle, and I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience to do what you did.
Yeah, that one.
That's a little
but that's
kit
a kit bash as well. Yeah.
So
I would do that one if they did an official release. It was honestly, John, I had to do like a cotton ball swab with acetone to get rid of
Mhm.
the streak paint. But it was fun. Like I like the body much more now.
I bet.
Anyone else going in on those waves, even if they're $28? I mean, not the waves, but figures.
I'll wait to see them, and then I'll probably get some of them. I mean, the who I saw. I mean, I'm interested in these. I think the mini comic waves thing, like, it's not had like a terrible run of characters, right? Like, so
Astonishing Beast.
yeah.
Rush, you're not going to get Astonishing Beast?
No, I don't have the only astonishing I have is just the Emma Frost because that's the more basic looking Emma Frost for the X-Men line. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing. But it's like, I don't care. My team is still the Jim Lee 90s team, so I just add on to that. But Astonishing don't need, and like Silver Savage don't need. I have Silver Surfer. I don't care if he's pinned because he's all the same color. It doesn't really stand out. But it's like, the thing that gets me is like, oh, they're going to do a black Daredevil. It's like, when everyone just wants a single release, all red Daredevil.
Yeah, not cell shaded, just regular red Matt Murdock
Just
Daredevil.
regular old Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm with Rush on Silver Surfer. I don't care about the pins. Like, I just don't care. I'm fine with the one that came with Galactus.
I have the Walgreens one,
which I sold when I backed the Galactus HasLab. I sold the Walgreens one and just kept the one from Galactus. I'll buy Rachel, even though that's not the look that I want for Rachel. It's probably the only one they'll do for the next decade or so. So I'll pick her up. And then what else was in that wave?
Is the World War II
was
Logan in that?
The Daredevil, the Black Widow, the Silver Surfer, Astonishing Beast, Rachel, and Feral.
The Beast, yeah. See, that's where I disagree with Rush. Is I've been in such a hurry to get that Jim Lee style Beast out of my display. I want that thing gone so bad. So, like, yeah, I don't really care for the astonishing design, but I dislike it a lot less than I do the Jim Lee stuff.
Why is that, John?
And who? Blue Beast?
Lorenz, Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld ruined Marvel for me in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't like any of the designs for the characters that they did in those days.
Okay.
I need to unjustify it. Damn.
I think you are the first person I've ever heard say that with so much conviction that I'm like, hell yeah, they ruined it.
Well, it's because
you're like, yeah, hell yeah.
You duck and dodge me, and we don't get to do this very often. But I think everyone else has heard me talk about how little I like the Jim Lee stuff.
Well, fair enough.
It's like he
Get this guy out
pre-ordered
of here, Kenny.
comics from Walmart and they didn't come.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Talking shit on Jim Lee? We don't do that here.
Well, if this says anything, even in my Jim Lee X-Men display, I have the Astonishing Wolverine because I like that costume better. But I switched to heads with the Jim Lee head because I hate the small flap ear. So it's a little tiny, sweet Kit Bash that gives me the best of all things. So
okay, that doesn't look bad at all, actually.
No,
it's the love triangle head on the Astonishing body. So
yeah.
Anybody
David M. Smith in the chat. John's pronouns are fuck that.
When I first started watching X-Men 97, David had messaged me and he was like, I really think you're going to like the end of the season. You're going to enjoy the costumes because he knew.
Yeah. I actually don't like anything from Astonishing. I don't like Cat Beast. I don't like. Go ahead.
What I really want is Chris Bachalo style Beast. And
God.
Rush, we've had this conversation. I know you don't like it, but to me, that is the figure that I would want in my display. But it's never going to happen.
I don't know. When it comes to artists, I go with Michael Turner.
No.
So I like the more lifelike looks. Chris Bachalo is like I've never cared for his design.
Not
It
bad.
seems like clunky and everything. So
No, his magic design, his Cyclops design, his Emma Frost, like that's all peak X-Men design for me.
Oh, yeah. I don't like new X-Men. I don't like Astonishing. Not that I'm saying the stories. The stories
New
were good.
X-Men
I just don't
Volume
like the
1 or New X-Men
designs.
Volume 2?
Is Volume 1 where they were all like
Grant
really
Morrison.
lanky and like, yeah.
No, I don't like any of that. I like all the
No.
design work in Volume 2, which is the like Academy X characters and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Rachel? You guys doing Rachel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel.
No, that's good. I mean, just takes forever to get teams together, but Rachel's
How
finally
many?
coming.
So Rachel is part of Exorcist? No, what is it called? Excalibur. I knew it was EX. So how many people are you missing from Excalibur now? Anyone?
It depends on what version of Excalibur. I mean, Rachel somewhat completes the first because the original Excalibur is just the 5: the Shadowcat, the Nightcrawler, Captain Britain, Megan, and Rachel as Phoenix too. But then they added on other characters like Kylan and Ceres and Pharaon. As they added other and like Widget, which was the time displaced, Kitty from Days of Future Past and different bodies. So, sorry, getting nerd here, but it's like that's how it works. But it's like it just depends on what version of what team you're looking to build.
Okay. I don't know any of the characters that you said after the original 5. I'm not saying that as a dig. I feel like I read a lot of comics, and I actually never read any of those characters. So.
See, my favorite version of Rachel was when she was wearing the red and yellow Dark Phoenix costume as Phoenix. Like, so it's I'd be interesting to see if that Rachel head fits on like the retro carded Dark Phoenix body, because that would be like my ideal look for Rachel.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that she was in that suit for a while. Okay. Nice. And Kenny, you're in for the whole wave, mini too?
I don't think the whole wave. I feel like Savage, like the Daredevil I'm out on, Savage Surfer, no need. Astonishing Beast I'm on the fence with, because like I'm with you. I don't really have any attachment to Astonishing X-Men. So it's not really necessary. And I only have the Emma Frost as like my Emma Frost in the display, and the Wolverine for Wolverine's sake. So unless I plan on going back and, getting the Cyclops and doing that. So no, I'm going to say no. I'm going to go with the no for now.
Okay. And Christopher Allen, you said no as well. You're not in.
No, I said I pre-ordered them all at Walmart.
Oh shit! You did say. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well,
Okay.
you'd have to order all of them at Walmart because you don't know what characters what. So say wait for them to actually label each character and cancel which ones you don't want.
All right.
He's in until they're canceled.
It's funny that people are like, "Oh, I think Warbo is going to be a mini comic book wave." Like, Warbo would not sell unless you put him with a
build a figure.
Yeah.
And plus,
I'll
Chris
be
Star
thinking
was in a
Warbo.
build a figure, So keep it
We're
consistent.
finally getting that armor Build-A-Figure, folks. Coming with Warbo.
Dude, I know. I mean, it kind of seems that way. They're trickling out Astonishing Era, and I think
Would
Armor
that
is the only
finish-
character I like from that.
Would that finish that team? Because he did say one of the Build-A-Figures finished.
I'm leaning more towards Atlas with the Thunderbolt. Atlas for
okay.
Thunderbolt, or Gorgon for Inhumans would be the.
Who would that be based off of, as far as molds that they already have, though?
Hell, they just go with any of the 12-inch icon lines, like
MCU Giant Man, even. Oh, you're right. Because they've reused those 12-inchers for like Adaptoid.
Super Adaptoid.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, remember. I know this is really hard to go with, but it's like the HasLab Giant Man. Dwight said one of the good things if the Giant Man funded is that now gives them the molds for base body that they can reuse that plain base body for more larger figures that they would not have to pay HasLab price for because they now have the mold to do a giant figure with. And you don't have to pay for the molds to be made. So
I'm looking at Giant Man right now, and that would be insane if they tried to build a figure out of those pieces because all of his pieces are huge.
No, but it's like instead of doing HasLab price, they can, sell that as like a made to order for a cheaper price, but just with like attachments because they already have the molds. It's too large for, I don't even think like the fist would fit into, the regular packaging nowadays, but
yeah. Damn sick HasLab though. Okay.
Next.
Good stuff. So I do have the Goku, right? I had to look because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right. So look, that's 2 Dragon Ball figures in one stream. Breaking records, folks. All right. So this is the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z Son Goku Ultra Instinct Limit Super. These are all words, folks. I don't know. Is anybody look? According to this guy, haters are gonna cry about this shit again. Okay.
So Goku is the main character of Dragon Ball, which is definitely weeb shit. Justin, where you at in the chat? Z-Man, thank you so much for pointing this out and sending the link to Kenny. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so I'm happy to explain this. Goku is the main character of the Dragon Ball series. There are several iterations, including Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Daima, Dragon Ball GT, and this is his most highest achieved level of strength, which is achieved in Dragon Ball Super. It's in the Tournament of Power, which is essentially a multiverse arc. We've lost John. He's out.
I'm listening. I'm right here.
That's okay, because he hates Jim Lee anyway. So this is his highest level of power, Ultra Instinct.
His current highest level of power, because every series he gets higher. So this is just current.
Every series I get higher too.
In college. So silver hair, usually you see him in yellow hair or in Super Saiyan level 4 in black hair with a lot of real hairy body. But this is his highest level that we've seen. Silver hair, Ultra Instinct. Again, this is a reiteration of a figure that they've released before. Now, I don't collect SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball, even though I am a huge Dragon Ball fan. I want to say that his lower half is reuse from his Super Saiyan level 1 sculpt, where his pants are ripped, and he has like the busted all over the knee exposed and stuff. But they're using the translucent pearlescent plastic. I guess it's not really translucent, but it's kind of like pearlescent, and the coloring. Again, this is just a recolor of a figure that they've done before, a little bit of kit bash, but it looks really good. If you're a Dragon Ball collector, then you probably have over 100 figures of Goku at this point. But this is the flagship. This is Batman of DC. So
here you go,
cool
Dan.
to see this. Yeah, cool to see this. I won't be getting it because I don't collect SHF Dragon Ball, but really cool to see this. Really cool figure, definitely.
You getting this, Lorenz?
I've been watching wrestling on my computer this entire time. Who the hell is this?
Alexi just told you it's the most popular character. It's the main character at the highest power level.
Yeah, you jumped up to defend the weak shit earlier. I thought you were in on this.
Christopher Allen with the reading comprehension level maxed out. I appreciate that.
James, you're still in on wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch SmackDown yourself, or do you care about what's going on?
I do. I haven't been watching SmackDown as much, but I want to watch it tonight because I heard that someone might show up
Okay, I won't talk anymore about what.
Yeah, because you know I'm on the West Coast, so it hasn't even come on yet.
Okay, I always forget about time
Really?
differences.
Yeah, I'm out. It doesn't even start for another hour.
Okay, where I won't say anything about what
Damn.
they've talked about.
California Red Devil, if you're still here, what's the score of that Chiefs game?
I can tell you, it's 13-6 Chargers.
What?
Wow. The juggernaut offense of the Chiefs rocking.
Is Mahomes not playing?
Nope, he's in. Chiefs have the ball right now. Snap is
Taylor
off.
Swift's
Mahomes
fault.
has the ball. Whistle blown. There's a flag on the play.
Oh my god!
That's what this whole episode should have been. 3 hours of Kenny just giving
me
us.
play by play.
Damn.
So it's a false start. Looks like a little bit of encroachment.
Shit.
Bet.
Yeah, surprising, huh? Chiefs can't move the ball. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on YouTube when we're done here.
Alexa, do you root for the Niners?
What's that?
Are you a Niners fan or an Oakland fan or
Bang bang, Niner gang.
All right.
Didn't I see that Ed McCaffrey is hurt?
Yeah.
Always.
What's the football team in Utah, Chris Brown?
The closest thing we got is the Denver Broncos. Most people are Denver Broncos fans. I could care less about football.
But you're not a big
I'd rather
Utes
watch
fan?
world football. I'd rather watch what they call soccer here. I think that's
still think it's
like
funny
because they
that-
have the delegation or whatever they call it. I never called it the right thing. Like if you suck, you get moved to a lower league. I think that's interesting.
Oh, the delegation sounds like a wrestling thing.
That's what
I
was
still think
asking
it's funny
Dave,
that-
did he see the delegation come out tonight? That's what I was wondering.
I think it's not called that. I got that wrong. Kind of like you got Pharaoh wrong earlier. You know, it's like
Christopher Allen,
Fair
you don't
point.
keep up
Fair
with
point.
BYU.
what?
You don't keep up with the BYU football team.
Oh no, I don't like BYU. It's not my thing.
You don't bring him young, Chris Brown?
I've heard of him.
Jesus.
He was white.
Yeah, there's a place that he's like, this is the place. I've never been there, but it's in Utah somewhere.
Ed McCaffrey is Christian's father, I think, but who also played in the NFL, right? So
Yeah, for the Broncos.
yeah.
Oh.
But
Peace out, Z-Man. We love you, brother.
Z-Man, appreciate you hanging out. It's almost 3:00 in the morning for you, or actually it is, right? Yeah, 3:05 or something. So, yeah, get some sleep, man. But appreciate you hanging out, Z.
Good night, Z-Man.
And I'll say this, speaking of getting sleep, I actually work in the morning, so I'll be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to peace out in right now as well. So,
well, Rush, I feel like unless anybody has anything pressing, this might just be a good time to call it.
I did want to show something real quick, just for Lorenz.
You are a son of a bitch.
Hey, I'm pissed off about that too, man.
Is that crystal ball?
That is, yes.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have anywhere to go.
Oh, the cameraman's following him
Yes,
backstage.
Camera follows me.
Yeah, flip a table. We're in WWE right now.
and see, the release of Crystal Ball is something that I'm questioning Hasbro with because, hey, guess what? They're now releasing like troopers to go along with Crystal Ball. But if you can't get Crystal Ball, are you going to go and buy these more expensive troopers to go along with them that you don't have? It's like,
Hell no. Rush, I told myself, F those troopers, dude. I want them. I was gonna get them, but no.
I don't. They find 2,000 Dragon Men lying around, but they can't give me a fucking crystal ball that I pre-ordered a year ago.
I look
Or
like
whatever.
a psychopath because I have walked into Walmart. I'm ashamed to admit this. I have walked into Walmart every single day for 2.5 weeks straight.
Oh,
Because I go in
I ain't
there,
been there
they
yet.
put out more J. Jonah Jameson. My Walmart has a shit ton of J. Jonah Jamesons. I don't understand how. They put out more every fucking day, but there's not been one goddamn crystal ball.
see,
They're
none of my
singers.
Walmarts down here have even done that display yet. not
Yeah,
single
mine
ones.
haven't
Like,
either.
and everyone
Mine-
that's been to Orlando, I can drive to like 20 minutes and I hit like 4 different Walmarts, and no one has the displays. One
don't
Walmart
need that-
has 6 of each, of the glass cases, but they don't have the actual display with the figures. They just have the cases.
You don't need the display though for them to have the figures, because like as soon as my crystal ball got delayed, I was like, I'm not playing this game. So I went to like 5 Walmarts, and the Walmart I found crystal ball at, they didn't have any display at all. Everything was just on like the shelf. So
Mine might as well shouldn't even have put up the display. It was in the center aisle. It's in the center aisle, and there's all these damn cardboard cutouts of motherfuckers up there. They got all of the WWE exclusives. They got hella John Cena's on the damn shelf. Hella John Cena's. They put some Transformers bullshit out there, and there were some Barbie dolls on the side. I was like, okay, Mattel's very well represented. There was some Masters of the Universe shit that I have no idea what the fuck it was. And I go to my side, I find 1,300 J. Jonah Jamesons. There were about 5 rhinos. I happily got one of those. And then I said, why the hell did I buy this? It's not what I came here for. And every day I go in there and the guy goes, yeah, man, we're not getting anything else. They've put out about 10 different Stingers for $75. They put out all of the Thunderbolts. Those are there. Those have come and gone. They've been restocked. But the one fucking thing that I look for every single day, I walk in, I walk out. The person at the front door knows me. They wave at me when I walk in the damn door because they're greeting every fucking day at 4 o'clock.
There goes crystal ball guy.
Walking
into Walmart again.
And I wear like a distinct, like the college that I do stuff at, like their color is red. So I wear a red polo almost every day, or a red, like I'm wearing color. I stick the fuck out. I'm walking by them.
There's like, why does this Target employee keep coming in?
Anyway, I picked up some Real American Hero shit at the flea market the other day.
Let's see. All right.
That's all.
I'll tell you what, Lorenz, if I find a crystal ball, I swear I'll make sure you get it before I get one. But I want that.
No, just take a photo and send that to him.
Okay,
Send him the box.
You know, Bring Toys to Work probably has 5 of them.
100.
I just love how Lorenz is completely checked out, is focused on wrestling, and I just hold up an action figure, and he is worked up now. This is
Kenny's trying
so
to end
good.
the stream. Russ has to go to work. He just started.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did have a pickup I wanted to show. I picked this up at my comic book store today. This is
yeah.
the first time they were co-branded on the comic together.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
But it's a great picture. So I think I'm going to get the figs out, and I mean, I already have the Iron Fist on the shelf, but I put away that Power Man. But I'm going to get him out and do a picture with the comic in the background. But it's actually in really good condition. I'm pumped. Like a beat up one is like $25 online, and then like a rated one, like a highest rated one, like a 9.8 is like $350. So it's somewhere in between 25 and I don't think it's not even close to 9.8, but probably a 9.2 or a 9.4.
I mean, as long as it looks good and you're happy with it, that's a win.
Yeah.
It's a 10 in your heart.
Yeah.
There you go, Kenny.
Well, I paid 25, so I paid the lowest price that was going for on eBay for like a beat up one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it looks good.
yeah.
Hmm.
I forgot to ask them if they had any Beast and Spider-Man covers.
For Dan.
All right, guys. Well, we'll take it around. Real quick, though, I'll give you your game update. So Mahomes did rush for a touchdown, 12-13. Butker missed the extra point, though. So 12-13.
Wow. Pathetic.
Yeah.
I used to have, when I played fantasy, if you missed an extra point, you got negative points for
That's
that.
how it is in my leagues. Yeah. It sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, you miss an extra point. Geez, I mean, it's 20 feet away. Even like a non-football player can kick an extra point.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like Travis Kelce just got smacked in the face. Okay, interesting. All right. Take it around. All right.
Taylor
John.
Swift is at the game?
Yeah, she's on the field.
A compulsive collector. You can follow me there, where I am hanging out with my crystal ball figure, laughing at Lorenz.
YouTube collecting Rush, all other social media collecting _Rush.
Oh, hey, fucking.
I'm going at random, so nobody's expecting where they're going.
The Blackter on TikTok, where I'm blocking John so he can't comment another picture of that fucking figure.
Hello. I opened this up and look, I switched out with the old hands. It doesn't look cool instead of the gray hands.
It does.
Hello.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe Justin will let me on tomorrow night to show off.
Do you have any Black Series figures?
Black Series figures.
Yeah. You know what? I'll let you on.
All right. I'll just pop in. I won't stay long. I won't show any pickups.
Like you said.
I want you to just show off pickups all night. Same thing.
Oh, we're doing.
Sorry.
Nope.
So Walmart did ship you that.
Yep. It was funny because it was on the same order.
Over to the birthday boy.
Nothing to promote, but this is my pickup. Not the Trouble Bubble, but the little stand thing.
That's cool.
Go check out Nerd Arsenal. I'll promote them, not me.
That's super cool. Hey, happy birthday, man. Sorry. I'm so
thank you.
focused on my crystal ball hate.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't like it being my birthday. But anyway.
I guess tomorrow's not, so there's a silver
Yeah,
lining.
tomorrow's something to look forward to. Yeah.
There you go.
364 unbirthdays.
Yeah.
You can find me at Your Boys Got Toys on Instagram, and you can see me tomorrow night on the Just Justin Collects channel for Collecting Justified. I guess we're talking about our favorite 3 Black Series figures. I only have 3, so no spoilers here.
Easy list.
Yeah, easy list. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Kenny. This is Encounter Culture. This is your Friar's Day stream, the recap, the inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. Of course, as Alexi said, tomorrow night we will be on Collecting Justified, celebrating Andrew's birthday by talking our top 3 Black Series Star Wars figures, as if there was another Black Series and I needed to clarify that, but you understand. Alexi has 3, I only have 4. It should be a pretty quick and painless stream, which means it won't be, and I've just doomed us all. Justified. But folks, if this is your first time or your last time, I do appreciate you dropping by. Don't forget to that like and subscribe below. Of course, next week, if you want to be on the stream, just wait for me to post on Instagram. You can see right there below. Just send me a DM over on Instagram to be on the show, and you can be like these fortunate souls over here. Of course, I do want to give a shout out to the channel members real quick. And if you ever feel like joining a cult, option. So anyway, I do appreciate everybody, guys. I appreciate you all for hanging out. It's been a fun stream. Had a lot to talk about, a lot of news over the past week, and I didn't even get to the announcement of Superman Man of Tomorrow, which will be hitting theaters in 2027. But that's a conversation for another day. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Next week, it may be Thursday, it may be Friday. We never know until the day. I'll turn it over to Bill and Ted.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!